this one.
Yeah, they're just like, well,
Whoopsie.
that's enough. That's enough TV for tonight.
It's a long story, and you guys wouldn't understand anyway, so we're not going to
You had
explain
my
why
interest.
RJ
Now you have my
said that.
attention.
Now you have my attention. Guys, I'm super hyped for this one. Just saying.
Everybody at
Yeah, I mean, we
watching
left
the
off in the middle
stream.
of combat, so I'm assuming you're probably going to have to bring that bad boy back up.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I gotta bring up.
We joined back in, and he's like, "You're in this small tavern in a town called Rin."
Could you imagine?
Ooh, deja vu. Well, I mean,
When
it's
it-
going to start that way
when
for
it-
one of us.
When it first started, though, when it first started, we were just doing theater of the mind because it just started with Mao and him.
Well, we were just about to get out, I thought, because something had
No,
come to
Gobi
talk
got
to.
No, Gobi
Well,
got
but
out.
something had no, something was communicating or something was happening with me and Rizzard.
Also, did we ever
We were
specify what
following
day
we
it
were
is right now?
following somebody through the fake town. Because Rizzard went to the edge of the wall and said we could try to get out, and then somebody I can't remember was like, "Don't do that. Come here." You remember,
Don't
Joel?
you dare.
This is why
Joel,
people
read all those.
this
Read
is
all
wh-
those highly detailed notes you wrote, Joel, as the DM.
I don't write the notes, dog. That's you guys, bruh. It's you guys, not me.
Well, we already know who writes the notes.
Tannen.
Also true.
Andrew.
I forgot to write the notes. Tannen, did you write the notes?
All I know is I had just popped out. RJ was in a feud with the other guy,
Mhm.
and you guys were headed towards the edge with. Was it like an explosion thing or something like that? Some item that the
were
Rizzard
gonna
thought
try
was
to
going to be
break
able to get you
through.
through.
But then something came and talked to us or said something
I
to
don't know
us
what you're
about
talking
it.
about, man.
The last note I have is I put a sack over the shark man's head so he would stop spitting.
You were
Oh, well,
you were ways
that's
down.
a long
Yeah.
time ago.
So
That
just
was
go,
So-
a couple
or session
sessions
before.
back.
So I remember I remember what happened, okay? So you guys
just go back to the shark. We can just start back from where my notes left off.
so
Yeah, now we know what's happening.
So hold on, let me read this up. There we go. So here's how it happened. You guys got rid of the second captain of the Red Scourge.
Yeah, the shark head.
Yeah, and then you guys attacked Grace when I was trying to have a peaceful discussion
And
with
then
them. leading to our
Grace
conflict.
froze us and sent us to Rin, but it wasn't Rin.
Yes,
It was
exactly.
freaky Rin.
It-
Then we talked to Zetsup, but it was Grace's voice.
yep, and then Gobi stabbed him a whole bunch of times.
But it was okay because it was a
So
hallucination.
what happened is you're all moving. Meanwhile, Mao and Grace are in
Are in
battle at this time.
Uno v uno.
However, you guys get to the very edge. Gobi. does-
Gobi called on his master or whatever. Some
Go-
kind of.
Gobi
thing.
gets enthralled in shadow, and then he appears on the deck of the ship where Mao and Grace are. Because at the end of the session, Rizzard's a little pissed off because he's just like, "Thanks for taking us, you dick," or something like that.
Yep.
And Gronk is panicking and angry because he can't. This
So-
is one problem Gronk can't destroy with a hammer. He has to use this.
So now we're gonna start with I had initiative, but for some reason my note is gone, so I don't know what our initiative rolls were. So it doesn't
Well,
matter.
I'm gonna say the initiative was just between me and Grace, and then we can re-roll for initiative.
Well, see, that's what I'm gonna
when-
say is like once and if everybody comes back in, then we'll roll initiative. So then that way it makes a little bit more sense. So we'll hop back in. We're gonna start with Gobi. Gobi,
Golden.
about 20-ish feet away. You see, Mal, what type of weapon do you have, if I remember right? It's a sword, right? Or was it a
Great
warhammer?
axe.
Great axe. Okay.
It's an axe, yeah.
As you're slashing with your great axe, Gobi, you can see Grace just push the tip of it away from him. And you see Mao goes in for another swing and he just lightly just pushes it out of the way. What would you like to do, Gobi?
Let's see here. Okay, I still got one of those. Is that so? I think said 20 feet.
Yeah, thereabouts, yeah.
I think I'm gonna come up and stab him a couple times. Give me a second.
Okay.
Make sure I use my ability on that. Gosh.
I know it's been a hot minute for sure.
Yeah, I used that. So I'm just gonna use the normal attack
Okay.
for my fire and my ice.
Okay. Go ahead and give me 2 attack rolls.
Oh, of course, it's the one dice I forgot to look for. And you're 20. And you're 20. Cool. That works. Well, unfortunately, I got a natural 1 on my first attack.
Okay.
For my second, I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So, which knife are you holding in your left hand?
Oh, left hand, that would be my ice.
Your ice. Okay.
Because I keep my fire in my dominant.
Okay. So as you swing in with your ice knife, you can see him almost like as if it was in slow motion. You try to jab at him, and he lightly moves out of the way, and you can see him start to smirk. And as he's smirking with almost lightning speed, you get him right behind the kneecap with your fire and just drive it all the way through. Go ahead and roll damage.
Quick. Oh, wait. Mal's right in front of him, right?
Yes.
So I'll get sneak.
Yes, of course. You do
Right
have
on.
advantage. So actually, correction, if you would like, or for story-wise, you can keep it the way it was. If you want to re-roll your ice one because of your advantage, that is up to you. Because that's a good point.
I mean, you know, wow, you wouldn't believe this. I rolled the same number I did on my other one, so it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, so we'll...
Granted, that just gives me another D4.
Yep. So we'll back up as you're rolling. You are quick in your speed as you form into your normal self on the deck of the ship with quietness that a shadow would leave. You are sprinting. Mao, you see this tiny form start to go underneath Grace. And with lightning speed, you see jab, jab, right in between both kneecaps. You can see the edges of these ice and fire blades piercing through Grace's kneecaps, and he pulls them out. What was the damage there?
So I'm also going to use my last wills from the grave to do an extra 2d6 necrotic.
All right.
We definitely need to rest after this, though. I've used a lot of my stuff.
Yeah, that's the reason why Mao was struggling to fight because he used his spell slots.
Well, yeah, that'll help. All right.
Well, I didn't use my spell slots. I think I used one spell slot, and then I was using that wand.
You right.
Does the fire and ice damage matter? Do you need like the separated?
Yeah, I need separated damage. Yes.
Okay. So ice damage is going to be +4. So that would be 6 ice damage.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know dang till you hear this next damage. So 2. That'll be
Am I allowed to be bummed out if Ganon kills the big bad before I can even get out of the hallucination? Is that allowed?
Crying
Hey.
is a free action.
That's 20 fire damage, and then 8 of it's necrotic.
Grimace was like doing this earlier. Now Grimace is getting filet-o-fished.
Jeez Louise. As you plummet into this black sort of mist wraps around your blade as it hits the back of their kneecap. And you can see on Mao's side, Mao, you see these tiny hands ripping open the wound. You can see these dark tendrils filling the wound as they slowly go back to Gobi's hand.
That's terrifying.
As he pulls
Little
them
bit.
out. You can
Gobi's
see-
gonna have to stop.
You can see Mao actually turns, or not Mao, sorry. Grace turns around and you can see his kneecaps almost heal entirely. As he turns around, well, you sneaky little booger. And he's going to cast Burning Hands as you are right in front of him. Give me a second. I think you have to make a save. Give me a second here.
Okay.
All right. The spell save is high, but because you're a rogue, you might be able to make it. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
$20, dirty.
20. Okay.
Apparently 13 is my lucky number tonight.
Okay, give me 1 second. As you move out of the way, he is torching the deck of the ship, and it just rises in these flames. Now, because of your saving throw, you're only going to take half damage, and the half is 7 points of fire damage as he's just channeling all this fire energy right on you. And you use a little bit
That's
of your...
the half damage?
Yep, half damage, yep. So that is 7.
Okay.
So as you wrap your cloak around you, these tendrils are fighting off the flames. A little bit comes in, but you're still doing okay. Now, as this is happening, we're going to end with Mao, and then we'll hop over to Gronk and Rizzard. Mao, what are you doing as you see all this?
What time of day is it?
Right now, if I remember correctly,
Moonbeam.
if I remember correctly, you already cast Moonbeam, so it would have to still be nighttime, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, you did cast Moonbeam on the Hammerhead Shark
Yeah.
and the crew.
If that's what you were wanting, because it would still
And
be
then
night. Because this fight, it just ran all together.
Yeah, well, I was trying to think if my teach-up could wake them up as like a bonus action, if I could release them and tell them to wake the Raven and Gronk up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
No. And then he
'Cause,
just
he
keeps
has
going.
to have Feywild magic, and I didn't know if that'd be something that could pull him out.
Joe's like, I'll say this. No. And then
You know what?
Grimace attacks again.
Because again, these are Hail Marys. I'm going to allow you to give me a percentage die. The higher you roll, the better the outcome.
I kind of hope he doesn't
If I remember
teleport us because
correctly,
I
last
have
couple
a
times I did
really,
this, it did not go well.
I have a really cool plan. But
It's
if
gonna
I
f-
get
It's gonna
teleported,
throw Rizzard
then
against the
my
wall as hard as
whole-
he can.
Yeah. Well, but it's gonna be a good plan for my storyline, so I hope RJ fails. To be honest.
Well, that's very encouraging words from your partner.
From your
Actually,
ally.
I don't know.
RJ, I really hate it when you try to do something that's nice for the team. Dude, what the fuck am I looking for?
A D100
Found
and
it.
a D10.
Yeah, I was rushing to get my dice out and I didn't organize them well.
Oh, you're good, man. No worries.
81.
80 freaking 1. All right. Okay. As you whisper down, what do you tell it to get it out of the bottle?
Buddy, we need your help. I need you to go wake up the other two so he can help us.
You just hear the and you hear the of the cork of the bottle kind of like go in, but it magically falls right in your hand. As you see the ashes start to swirl in the bottle, you can see his body start to unfurl. And you see him, he gives you a salute as you just hear another and you see bubbles start to form behind Rizzard and Gronk. And you see a purple light starting to glow with underneath him. And you can see him in between them. And you see he's waving his arms in almost like a ritualistic type fashion. And he just keeps doing it faster and faster. And the faster he does, the energy is still building up. However, it's still going to take some time. Is there anything else you would like to do right now?
Yeah. I just gotta figure out what it is.
Which is fair. I just realized I'm cutting Tannen's head off here. Hold on. There we go. That's better.
No. Tannen's cutting Tannen's head off
All
too.
right,
a
you know
little.
what? I'm just gonna swing with my great axe.
Okay.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Sometimes I like the app, but sometimes it's just a pain in the ass to find what you're looking for, and then it'll like try to like reset itself for some reason.
Oh, that would work.
13.
13. Okay. As you bring it down, he actually just like puts his hand behind his back and just touches the tip, and it bounces off almost like you're hitting like straight up metal.
All right, now I'm going to use my second attack,
Put it in his butt.
which is worse. It's 11.
11, okay. You bounce back, and then with the momentum, you try to swing it around. And this time, you can see he just looks at you out of the corner of his eye. As you swing, it catches you off guard, and you just plant it right there on the deck. You still have movement. What would you like to move, or are you just going to stay there?
Well, if I move away, I'm just going to get an opportunity of attack, so I'm just going to stay.
Fair enough. All right, before Grace does anything, what would you like to do, Gronk, as you are still that's the fates are still in the other realm?
Okay. So normally Gronk is like the kind of like beat it till it comes to where he wants it. But Gronk is starting to realize that that's not working in the hallucination. So he is filtering through his journal really fast, trying to find anything he can think of. And then he remembers that Mao had been somehow connected to Timora or the Lady of Luck. And so instead of fighting, Gronk sits down and he goes really quiet and he pulls his flute out and he starts playing a song and starting to try to really focus on the Lady of Luck and asking her to please spare them and let them come out so they can fight and prove themselves to her. So instead of trying to like smash through the wall, he's trying to focus all his mind on the Lady of Luck to see if the Lady of Luck will bless them and let them come back to help Mao in his time of need. And so he starts playing his flute, a song that he's been working on.
Okay. I need two things. And
And
because
Wizard
this is
cries.
because this is a cool bit, a cool Hail Mary, because like you said, it's gonna be a big part of your character arc. I'm gonna give you advantage on this percentage die. And I need a performance check too.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Let's do the performance first.
Okay?
This is just a regular roll, right, for performance?
Yeah, just
Yep.
regular.
I'm gonna use my uh-oh.
Your uh-oh?
I'm gonna use
Yeah,
my
I know.
uh-oh.
I don't think I can use it. I used second wind 3 times already.
Uh-oh. That is a big
Yeah,
uh-oh.
exactly. That's what I was just saying. Is it the superiority dice or the second one? Let me look. There's too many different weird things on this character.
Well, yeah, that's a fighter for you, dude. Between rogues, barbarian, and rangers, it's all simple-ish. Simple-ish.
Where's my thing about, you know what I'm talking about, the reroll the 10?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. We're
Should be features and traits. But if you're on the actions page, it's probably reaction or bonus action, whatever you need to use for it.
So it's not
You
that
could also
one.
probably go to limited use.
You are trying to do tactical mind when you fail an ability check. Oh, but you have to expend a use of second wind, so you're all out.
Yeah,
of
my
uses.
second wind is up. So I rolled a 6 on performance, which sucks. Because of course I'd have to start by rolling really bad.
Well, also
Did
to
you
be
add your proficiency bonus?
yeah. Oof.
Yeah, I did.
Damn, that sucks.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. So as you're trying to just calm your mind, you're starting
You
to
want me
play-
to do the 100 still, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can talk. I just am trying to find 100.
No, you're good. So as you're trying to calm your mind, you see Rizzard smoking his pipes, kind of like wandering back and forth, trying to figure everything out.
Like this thing?
It's
That has the 0.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah,
And it goes
And a
up by
D10.
10.
that and a D10.
Yep, and the
And
D10.
the D10 kind of looks like it, but with single digits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you're playing,
You said with advantage?
yes, this one is with advantage.
Okay, the first roll I rolled a 20 and a 1,
Okay.
which is not good.
So 21, no, not very good.
And then the second one is 60%.
60, okay. You just hear a light voice in your head. And it only says one thing.
It's me, Goldara.
To the fortune goes the bold. And that's all it says. Meanwhile,
Okay.
Rizzard not noticing, you see him walking back and forth. It's like, come on, Gronk, we gotta think of a way out of here. We gotta think of something. Sitting down isn't going to help. As you can see, like the panic's starting to settle in a little bit. Gobi, yes, you said you wanted to do something?
No, I'm just trying to get this fucking glare out.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna stay sitting and keep playing the song and
Okay.
continue to meditate because I'm trying something that's not usually what I would try.
Okay. So during this time, we'll bring it back to Grace. Grace turns around and his eyes go black and he looks at Mao and he reaches his hand out and just barely touches your chest and he's going to cast Chill Touch. Oh my
And a little
gosh.
tingle goes down your spine. You're like, ooh, Grace.
Ooey wooey.
Oh, I got a tingling sensation.
Wowie zowie, Grace. You should have started with that.
Gobi will throw himself off
Okay.
the ship.
So, Mao, he's going to make a spell attack against you. I mean, obviously, this will probably hit, but just asking for nomenclature, it does a 23 hit.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, why would it? That's ridiculous.
Don't you know I have
That's
a
such
30
low
AC?
number.
You're,
I bet you I'm
you're
never gonna
wearing plate armor, so I have to ask.
Dude, my fucking armor class is not close to 23. I thought at first
What
you were
is
going to
it?
say like it's 18 or something like that, and I'd be like, oh, it's close.
Mao,
You
what's
know,
your
like that, it still is.
Mao, what's your hit points?
What is your armor class?
32.
Okay, so you'll be fine. Okay. He touches you, and your whole entire breastplate turns to ice as you start to feel it sink in your bones, and you're going to take 18 frost damage.
I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Stark.
You don't even know.
What kind of plate was it?
I'm at 8 health, just so everyone's aware.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Just
All
so
right.
everyone's aware, I'm at full health.
And we're going to flip it back to Gobi. As you see
I
Grace...
slap him on the ass, say good luck. I switch loyalties. Grace, you're doing great. I'm just gonna sit over here.
I don't
Alright,
want to die.
Well, they're still within 5 feet, so I guess I'll just hit them a couple times and maybe skedaddle.
All right.
You are 20. You are 20. Cool. Ooh, not as good as last time. That is going to be 16 and 15.
First one hits, second one does not.
We know what we need to hit now, boys.
Now will the dice let us? That's the question.
The ultimate
Knowing
question.
is half the battle. The other half is getting fucked by the dice.
Sad but true.
Sad but true.
Yeah, I was really hoping my dice would be like, this has to work because it's so good. And my dice are like, you can't
Nah,
do
bruh.
that. You
It's
are
gonna
not
be
allowed to do that.
15 fire damage.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, let me.
And then after that hit, I'm definitely disengaging and running as far as I can away,
Okay.
which is 30 feet.
All right, so I can reopen the map for you. So how it's going right now?
Are you opening the map
Where am I
on
looking at this map?
D&D Beyond?
The D&D Beyond, or you can look on Twitch. It is up to you how you want to do it.
All right, yeah, because Joel, I remember exactly where everybody was at if you make the same map.
It's the same map. I didn't move anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that shit was locked down up here, dude. I don't remember a lot of things, but for some reason I was like, man, that motherfucker, I want to kill him.
God damn
So-
it! It's doing that shit again.
Too bad Lady Luck didn't give me
Let
all
me know
my
when you got
second
it up and
wins
running, dude.
back.
Give me a second. Yeah, it's there. If you want to look.
Yeah, you might have to share it to fucking the Discord because for whatever reason I can't view that
Is it being a
on
pain?
my
Hold on.
computer.
Share my screen. This one.
When I hit
There you go.
play, Joel, on the launch game, it doesn't show the map.
I haven't started the session. I just have it pulled up.
Oh.
However, you guys just
That's
want to
probably
watch
why-
on Discord too. Discord also works. I put it on Discord.
Discord works
that's
very
gonna
nice.
cause my crap to freak out. I already got this up and running over here. I'm just waiting for you to start it.
Okay.
Gronk and Kinku.
All right. It is started, my dudes.
Da, da, da.
So either one, if you want to use, I put it in the Discord, and it is on Twitch and or D&D Beyond. However you want to do it.
Well, while they're getting that open, I just want to go straight up.
Just straight up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I like
You
that.
do
it
have
Go
says
ahead
some
and
on
put me
the-
behind the pole or whatever that is too.
Yes, that is a poll.
2.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh, keep
Joel,
me
I thought you
safe
were
for
at
a
the
little.
front of the ship at the very top left
No.
because he was over where
Well,
Colby
no-
and
No, they were all...
Gronk were, which all three of those were up there.
Yeah, they were all up here, but because he attacked Grace, that's the whole reason why he was over there. So then I have to move him back because he wants to be moved again.
Yeah, but he moved to them to throw him off. That was like the last part of the thing that we left. That's when I was trying to figure out how to save them if they fell. Which I do apologize about that because I took way too fucking long trying to find a way to save them. I should have played appropriate pace.
Ah, it's all good. It's all good, baby girl. Okay, so that brings us to that. Now, Mao. Actually, hold on. Grace is actually going to get an opportunity attack against Gobi. Give me 1 second.
Engage as a bonus.
Yep.
But disengage only allows you to travel 5 feet, and then
Oh!
there's no travel after that. If you
What?
disengage,
You-
you're allowed that 5 feet, and then you can't move. So if you want to move that far, you have to give them the opportunity.
Where do you see that?
Hold on.
I don't know. I just played with people, and like that's how it's always been with everybody I've ever played.
Well, I think they're lying to you. Give me a second.
Well,
Let
also,
me.
if you're looking at the app, it doesn't read the same as the book. The app kind of leaves things short. I would say I would look in my book, but I lent it to my niece because I'm trying to get her to play.
All right, hold on.
You put a little cloud over there because they're in La La Land.
Yeah, we're in Dreamtown over here.
Green Town.
Because
Wow.
if I remember right,
We're in
rogues are... They get to use disengage as a bonus action, right, Tana? If I remember right.
Right.
Okay, so no, he'd still be able to do that, dude. He'd be able to move.
Well, just because it's bonus action doesn't mean that he still has full travel.
It doesn't say any... He doesn't have any movement restrictions on it. It's literally just they can move out of opportunity attacks. That's all it says. There's no movement restrictions.
Then they must be playing some of the old school rules because people I play with that 5-foot disengage rule started with the very first books. So I'm assuming maybe they're just not updating it to the newer stuff.
Probably. That would be my guess. I mean, and it's all up to the DM regardless, too, when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're okay with it, I wouldn't think twice. I wouldn't keep reading about it.
But yeah, so we'll...
Yeah, literally all it says in the book is if you take the disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
Yeah. So you're good.
That's the book.
So weird.
So yeah, I think you're right.
I'll,
They
I'll
might just
have
be...
to ask about it. I'll have to ask about it next week when I go up there.
Yeah, more than likely they're just using older rules and adding it. I think
And
that's
you're
what
gonna
it is.
be like, what the heck? Why you guys are so mean to me? I want to disengage and run away.
So now that Gobi has moved, Mal, you're looking at your T-Jub as he's flowing these now blue lights kind of like swirling around the bodies of Gronk and Rizzard. And you see it starts to swirl faster and faster. Gronk, you see a flash right before your eyes as you get teleported back. And when you open them, you see Mao and Grace duking it out. Let's see, and then we'll bring in Rizzard right there. So we'll still start with Mao's turn, and then we'll actually do the correct order of how it's supposed to go.
Just real quick, when I open my eyes, can I scream at the top of my lungs and like a war cry?
Oh, yeah.
Rage! And then I say something mean to him in Orcish, but
I'm
nobody
going to
knows
say,
what I
because
said.
that's super cool, go ahead and get inspiration for that.
Yay!
So I will
something.
allow a d6 either with an attack roll or an ability roll in the next 3 minutes of game, the actual game.
Joel's like, Andrew, we know you're gonna roll bad, and you don't have any more second wins, so I'm gonna give you this. So hopefully you can do something.
No. What it is... Hold on, I'm trying to fix this. Give me a second.
I know, Joel. It just was a joke.
There we go. Okay. So, Mao, you see these flashes of light appear, and you see the bodies of Gronk and Rizzard form on the deck of the ship. And you see the T-Jub now sprinting back to you. You see Grace points a finger, and he's going to try to cast a spell at the T-Jub.
How can he even see it? Only Mao can see it. Use that Gronk brain to remember that.
Also, why is he running? He can teleport.
Yeah, also, why is he running? He can fly and teleport.
During this time, you can see Grace point a finger. You can see fire start to build up into a ball at the end of his finger. He points at the T-Jub, and a little fireball spits out, and it slams into the T-Jub, and the T-Jub slams against the wall of the ship, basically. Well, like the handrail. And it just kind of like lays on the floor, motionless at this time.
I could not see that.
At this point in time, I am now livid. My face is going to turn beet red, veins popping out my forehead. Just pure rage.
Okay.
But is it my turn now?
Yes. Yeah. Like I said, we're going to do your turn, your actual turn, and then we're actually going to roll for it.
So I'm going to use as my bonus action, lay hands on myself, and I'm going to heal myself 25 points.
Sweet.
And then I am going to attack him twice.
Okay.
That's a natural fucking 20.
Let's go.
That's a perfect time for that, dude. That's fucking sweet. All right, so that's for the first attack. And the second attack does not do good. It only gets like 7.
7. The first attack, you hit him on the side of the neck as you just put all your weight into it with this rage. However, the minute you lift it up, you try to swing again, and you see him just bat it away. Go ahead and roll me damage.
That's 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
How does that work with being a crit?
So, here's what you can do. You can either A, times it by 2. That's what Critical Role did. Or you can add the amount of dice. So, like, your attack, you get to roll attack again, if that makes sense.
I'll just double it. Because, I mean, 10's pretty
Get that out of
good,
here.
so... I feel
I
like
was trying to add the T jump so you could show me where it's at, and it looked like a bubble. Dang, I was changing its name.
So, which one are you gonna do?
I'm doubling it, so it'd be 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Do you want to move?
No, I'll stay there.
Okay.
I'm still overcome with rage, and I want to take another swing.
So, for Gronk, it's gonna be this little dot right here.
He's off the boat.
No, he's on the boat. This whole thing's the boat. It's just
Oh,
I
what's this
circle's the boat.
weird semicircle U thing?
that well, that's supposed to be the look of the boat, but this is the entire boat.
Oh.
Because remember, I can't, without showing you guys, I had to show you differences of the boats. So I had to draw it really poopily. Anyway,
You're okay.
so you're going to stay there. So let's go ahead. We're going to roll initiative now. So I actually need to open up a notepad.
Initiative's the D20, right?
Yes.
What's your initiative?
12.
That's what I got.
Now me and RJ have to fight to the death.
So
to see
you
whose
guys
12 is better.
do a roll off real quick.
Hey, do you want to know what I got?
What'd you get, Gobi?
12.
Did you get a 12?
I got a 20.
Hey.
I was
30
gonna be
or
like,
naturally?
oh, all of us going off at once.
Hey, Gobi. Hey, Gobi, re-roll real quick.
Yeah, that's too good.
No,
No, because I'm assuming Grace got it too.
you more than likely beat him. I'm not going to lie. Let me know what you got.
RJ, are you ready to battle?
I
second-
did reroll.
Got
I did
15.
reroll. What'd you
Okay,
get?
yeah, you definitely get to go first there, Gobi. So give me
I
one
got
second.
19 for mine.
God, I got 18.
Ah! Fighting
Only-
for third place, baby. If you ain't first, you're last.
Do that, girl.
All right.
Too bad
So-
I didn't roll an 18 on my performance check that I
Alright.
really wanted to roll high
So-
on.
So it goes Gobi, Grace, Mao, Gronk, and then Rizzer at the end of the round.
Is Kind here?
You sent Kind inside the cabin because Grace was flying around and he wasn't
yeah.
doing a whole lot.
I just didn't know if Kind had been teleported or teleported back or put to sleep or what. He can stay in the cabin.
Okay. So Gobi, what would you like to do?
Bray.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna shoot him with bow and arrow.
Okay.
So that's +100.
I think Gobi would like to kill him. Can we arrange that?
That would be nice. Let's see, 23 for hit.
That definitely hits.
And Mal's right by him, so I
Yep.
also get that.
Of course.
So that is 5 plus 4, 10, 19 points of damage.
19. Sheesh.
I'm
Oh.
starting to think I chose the wrong class.
The only problem is I can only do like 1 to 2 hits max, so it does a decent amount of damage on one person, not so great for crowds.
You ring your bow back. You take a steady aim. You lean over just enough to see Grace there. And you see him. He tries to flick it away, but with your arrow's speed, it just goes directly in his armpit. And you see it stay in
Ow.
there. And you see blood start to
Ow.
spill out. And you see him just rip it out. And you see him.
For,
Go ahead.
For a bonus action, I'm going to use the hide action behind my little. thing.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Ooh, that's not very good, but I do have high stealth, so that's going to end up being 15.
Okay. You see him look in the. You're hiding behind a pole. So I would say for Mao, Krug, Genk, and the Rizzard, Grace looks in the general direction of where Gobi was. You see him rip out the arrow, and he just points at the pole. And he just says, "Oh, well, you think the pole's going to save you?" And that will be that.
Hey, I'm sorry. I have to leave the call real quick.
You're good.
Dude, we should all Pokemon go to the polls.
Now, I'm
and
not going to
hide
be.
behind them.
I'm
from
not going to
now.
be a dick. I'm not going to attack him while he's not on the call. So just letting everyone know, because obviously he would be the first person to get attacked. However, what will happen?
Okay, so you're actually telling me he's hiding from Grace for real.
For real, it turned into real life.
That's a real rogue right there for you.
I'm gonna leave the call so he won't attack me. Bye.
Okay, everybody just back out, back out.
Hey, I'm
Everybody
gonna
just
leave
back
the
out of the
call. We're all gonna leave the call except for Mao.
My poor butthole.
You see Grace start to move towards the big pole, and then he starts to float in the
Bear
air.
hug him.
By the way, Mao, you would get an opportunity attack, so it is up to you if you want to take it.
Oh yeah. That sucks. That's a 15.
15. As you see, Grace lifts off the ground, and you try to swing and slash as it's almost like his body's made out of just stone as it just hits him in the leg and it bounces off. And you see like this little flutter of light on his skin as your axe bounces off. And you see Grace as he starts to float up in the air. And once again, you see his eyes start to go black. And you see him just make this motion with his arms. And you can see the pole snaps like a pencil and starts to float off on the edge of the ship. And you see him do this hand motion where it's almost like him letting go of it in his hand for real. And it just slowly starts to begin falling into the aether below. Well, now that I can see y'all, we're gonna have some fun.
I doubt it.
You see him, let's see, okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Grog.
Get back on the call, Colby. He's coming right for me now.
Grog, he's going to clap his hands, and you see these little lightning bolts start to form around his hands. And he's going to cast Thunderclap on you.
I turn around and take the entire thunderclap right into my cheeks of steel.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Nah.
Are you serious?
I don't feel like it. No, I was joking.
I mean,
It's a D20 plus Constitution, right?
It's your saving throws should be at the top of the sheet.
Yeah, but it's a D20, right? Is what I was asking.
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay. So you're only going to take half damage.
Gross. How about
And
that?
you are going to take
Take it or leave it.
Oh my god. You're
One
lucky.
damage.
You are lucky it's half.
No, I'm not.
As he claps his hands, a loud thunderous boom forms in a square around your body. and you are going to take 9 thunder damage as it encapsulates your whole being. You can kind of feel it shock you, but with all your rage, you just shake it off. And that will be.
I gotta look. I have to get rid of some of this damage because I was at 12 before that, and you just hit me with 9. That leaves me at like 3.
Uh-oh. You said you were at full health.
How? I don't know. That's just what it says on D&D Beyond. If you
Oh,
want
it
me
was
to be at
probably
full
from-
health, I
it was-
can.
It was probably from the shark
Probably
fight.
from the. Yeah, I didn't have
Okay.
time to like full rest.
So what's
have
happened
something.
since I was gone?
He hit me
Grace-
with thunderclap, and I'm about to die. Well, I'm gonna be at 3 HP if I don't do something.
Well, I'm at 8, so we're both doing great.
Yeah, 8 sounds like a dream compared to 3.
And that will bring us up to Mao. It is your turn.
Oh, I have something that can take away part of the damage. I'm trying to panic and find it. You fail an ability check. No, you learn maneuvers.
While he's looking at that, hey, so RJ, literally, there's like any addition, there's no talk of losing ability to move. If anything, in 3.5, it seems like you apparently gain movement with their withdraw. It's called. So I don't know what they're playing with,
I don't know
but
what they're talking about either. I'll have to ask them about it.
So what I think you're talking about, Andrew, is parry, but the problem is he's not using a weapon.
Oh yeah, it's a melee attack. You're right. Yeah. God dang. Stupid Grimace. What if I don't like Grimace?
I don't think any of you do, really. To
Does that
be fair.
help?
That brings us up to Mao. It is your turn.
All right, for my bonus action, I'm going to switch to the wand and I'm going to cast it on him for my action.
Okay. Wunderbar.
So I think you have to make a saving throw of 15.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, he does make it.
Son of a bitch! Let me double check something.
Dude, I forgot that I have proficiency in intimidation. I feel like I
Nice.
failed intimidation rolls a bunch of times.
Yeah, a little bit.
So where it says I have 2 attacks per turn, is that only with melee, or can I do it again?
You
it
just have
says
2
attacks per action, doesn't it?
Was that?
2 attacks per
It's
action.
freezing. It says attacks per action, right?
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if that was based on a specific weapon because it just says 2 attacks per action.
No. It's not based on a weapon. It's just 2 attacks in general.
All right, Joel, I'm gonna try again.
Okay. Are you keeping track of your charges, by the way?
The last one.
Okay.
I believe in you.
So he has to make the saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
He did not make it.
Ooh, I
Gosh.
finally get to do something. Also, since I used my last throw, I had to roll a d20. If I got a nat 1, the wand would break, but I got an 8, so the wand is fine.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yay. A little low for taste, but yay.
It's still there, at least.
Joel, how far away is the edge of the boat since you said this whole thing is the boat?
From where you are right now, about 10.5 feet, because it's a big, the ship is round. So like right where the edge of the circle is right where the ship kind of like rounds off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this isn't terrible. I mean, 2 dice were terrible. 4 dice were amazing because I had 4 6s, a 2, and a 1, so that puts it at 21 damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's not right. That's
Okay.
not right.
Okay.
That's not right. I said 4 6s, not 3, because that would have been 18. So it's 20, 24, 26, 27 damage.
Sheesh.
Jules is
Yeah,
over
I got
there
excited and I just like
increasing-
the math went out the window and I was just like, doo.
Jules like, I don't want this fight to end. It keeps increasing Grace's health every time you guys keep doing the massive damage. Like, he can't die yet.
Well,
There's
I
a
think he's
plot
healing
point.
himself after every one of our attacks. I don't think he's going to die.
I think I'm gonna die.
I think
I
I'm
just
going to be
dropped
at close to second.
There we go.
What
If
happened
he
to
ever
your,
finds me,
what happened to your magic knife that cuts through shark's food?
Well, he stabbed him with it multiple times.
That's what the damage was. It was super high.
Oh, I thought that was his regular hot
So-
and cold knives. Sorry.
So,
no, I use one of my hot. It gives me an extra D4 of damage each time.
yes,
That's
sir.
hot.
That's hot. Now,
But
with that said, Mao, would you like to move?
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you like to move?
How high up in the air is he?
I would say probably like 10 feet. Not very high up.
Well, I mean, that might be out of my reach if I do a melee attack.
10
That's why I'm
feet seems
curious.
like it's extremely high up compared to all of us. Especially Golby.
Well, you know what? Instead of putting myself there, because I'm assuming 10 feet high is that his feet?
Yes, that would be his feet. Yes.
So I don't know. I'm like 5'8", and I don't know how long my axe reaches. I can't assume that I would hit him.
You can most certainly try.
Cut his feet off.
Instead of that, I'm actually going to come over here and protect my little buddy.
Okay.
The thing is so slow. It's gonna be roughly around there.
Okay. Kind of like huddling over the T-jub there. You run over
Well, I'm
and you
standing in front of him. I'm still facing Grace, but I'm
Okay.
still like blocking the path.
All right, that will bring us up to Gronk. You are up.
Big boy Gronk. Gronk do the big
Um,
Gronk, baby. Let's get it.
Gronk's gonna try to stab him in the stomach with a javelin.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my. No, because he.
Yep, that requires second wind.
No, because I have heroic inspiration. If you forgot.
I did not forget.
What number do you add to your roll to see if it hits? Oh,
A
it's the
D6.
weapon. No, but it's the weapon thing, right?
Oh, to see if it hits? Yeah, if you have it equipped,
Yeah.
you have to go to your equipment and then it'll be whatever the attack.
Hit / DC.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna use my. No, I can attack again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. As you try to jab it up, you can see he looks down, and as he looks down, this horrible looking face peers through you, and it throws you off a little bit, and you're thrust, and you kind of like just go beside him. However, you still have another attack, if I remember right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again. And hopefully I'm gonna not do bad this time. Ah! I rolled a 19 plus 8.
That would hit the sun. Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. I want to run up and stab the javelin. Like I'll jump and stab it into his stomach, but I want to try to reach around and grab the other side and pull him down with the javelin.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'll have you roll me
Because like the
damage.
javelin will go through and then I'll reach around him and then pull him down to our level if possible.
I'll have you roll me damage and go ahead and give me a strength check after the damage.
Okay, so once per turn, basically, if my damage, if I don't like it, I can re-roll it.
Okay.
I know it's on here somewhere. Oh, it's here on the bottom on this one. Once per turn, savage attacker. Once per turn, when you hit a target with a weapon, you can roll the weapon's damage twice and use either roll. So I'm going to
Yes, sir.
roll twice just to see which ones. So the first one's a 4. And I got to get a different d6 so I can remember. Second one's a 5. So I'll take the 5.
Okay.
And it's 5 plus 5, which is 10 damage, which not a crazy amount, but it's not bad. And then for strength, okay, I'm gonna show you this because I don't know what to do. It got caught on the side. Oh my god. Okay, it got caught on the side in this little groove inside my dice roller, and it's in between the 13 and the 5. Like the point is up because it's stuck in a groove.
Okay, we'll just do 13. That's fine.
Okay.
Plus your strength.
So that's 18 strength.
18, okay. As you impale him with your javelin, you're trying to use all your weight to bring him down. But for some reason, he's still staying afloat, almost lifting you off the ground.
That's all right. I'll hold on.
And you see him, he just takes the javelin out and stares directly in your face. And
So
he looks,
is he
go ahead.
gonna have to do a strength check against me because I'm trying to physically hold the javelin inside him and he's trying to take it out?
Yeah, no, he did. He
And
just
failed.
rolled higher. No, he rolled higher.
No way. That's not allowed. You can't keep doing this! I have 3 damage. I'm probably gonna die just from falling back to the ground.
I'm not that mean. I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, you would.
So that will bring us. Well, since he is pushed out the javelin, would you like to move?
Yeah. I look down and I can see how weak Golby is looking, right?
Okay.
And so I reach my arm down and I push Golby, like nudge him over behind my legs, so he's directly behind. So I'm between him and Grace.
Okay.
And Golby can either decide to go with it or not. Like it's up to him. But I'm gonna try to
He hidden from him unless while I was gone he saw me.
He ripped the mast out of the boat and threw it off into the abyss. Like a pencil is what Joel said.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that thing is gone.
Yeah, the pole's gone. And so
Well,
I look down and I see that Golby is weak and I don't want Golby to die, so I push him behind me and get between him and Grace, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Gobi, do you allow this? Do you allow him to be your shield there?
I sure will.
Okay.
Gobi always will allow me to be his
So
shield.
we'll just know that Gobi's in the same space as Gronk. I just have to put him here because that's how it works.
That's okay.
All right.
So
So
did you manage to pull him down?
No, I held on and he was still floating, and then he ripped the javelin out because he rolled strength higher than me, and so I'm back down where I started. But it did impale all the way through his body, but probably because of plot armor, he's gonna be fine from that.
so that brings us up to Rizard. You see Rizard just, yes, and he comes over, and you see him, witch bolt, as you see this greenish goo-like substance just stretch out from Rizard's arm, and it goes all the way to Grace, and it wraps around his foot. And let's see. Okay. All right.
I like that his witch bolt is a green goo.
He's not a warlock. He's a wizard, so he doesn't know how to cast it properly. so, as this is happening, you can see like almost as if it was turning into acid. Smoke starts to belly up from billow up from where he hit his leg, and Grace is going to take.
Do you guys think that maybe Grace is weak to a giant bag of salt that I have in my bag for no reason?
9 points of damage. As you can see, Rizard's just holding it there. But, I will just have, like, just in out of character. It's not a spell where, like, he can pull or anything like that. It's just a spell where it hits and it stays there. And it does automatic damage. Okay, so Rizard's going to stay there. That brings us up to at the start of the round before Gobi's turn. All right, so I do have to tell you guys something. I am going to roll a d20.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Okay.
Roll a d6 like a man and then tell us the score.
Okay. A d6. Okay, well. You sure you don't want me to re-roll that?
I wanted you to take the d20 roll and do it on a d6 so the max it could go was 6. That's what I wanted you to do.
Okay. 6 it is.
Wait, is that better or worse than the d20 roll?
Oh, it's way worse. So.
Okay, good.
God damn it, Andrew! Always opening your freaking mouth.
No, he said it was a worse roll.
Oh, I thought he meant worse for us.
It's worse for you.
No, worse.
Yeah,
Oh.
worse for us. That's what I was saying.
So,
Actually,
now
Gronk's gonna kill himself
there
to
is
distract.
now a counter. Okay. After that counter is over, one of you is going to
Roll
get
the
hit.
D100.
Is going to get hit with the spell. And I'm going to give you, I'm going to say this. If you survive the spell, whoever gets hit with it, the fight will be over. So, now with knowing that knowledge, we're going to bring it up to Gobi. It is now your turn.
It was supposed to be a joke, not the end of my character's life.
I'm just gonna shoot him with a bow and arrow. You
Okay.
know. What I do.
Oh wow wow!
That's gonna hit him with 22.
Yeah, that will hit the sun. Yeah, that hits. As I always tell Andrew, that will hit the sun.
I didn't know Grace had a son.
Hey Andrew, you know what also will hit the sun? That spell that you just lengthened down to fucking 6 turns.
Well, I didn't do it. Joel went along with it. I just was joking.
I think
I'm
this
trying
has
to
been
make
my
a
damage
joke.
for the last like 4 turns, but 19.
Jeez, once again. All right, hold on. Okay, 19. Holy cow. You.
And then, of course, I am going to hide.
All right, give me a stealth check.
That's going to be 18.
Okay. Do you want to move before you hide, by the way, or do you want to stay there?
I'm using Gronk. Since I'm shorter than him, I can do that.
Fair enough. All right, that brings us to, as you shoot the arrow, what are you aiming for when you shoot this one?
His face.
Okay.
His heart.
As you shoot it, it hits him directly between the eyes. And you see for a moment, the eyes roll back into his head. And creepily, you can kind of hear this creaking sound as his head starts to move. He reaches up and pulls it out as blood and brain matter are now flowing down his face and a little bit on the arrow. He just throws it on the ground. Well, you're definitely going to be the first to go. As he points, again, just kind of like in the general vicinity of where Gronk and Gobi are.
He just pointing at Gronk like, what did I do?
Gronk is standing there and his crossbow is still on his back and he's like, I didn't do it.
All right.
The arrow just came up between Gronk's legs and hit him in the forehead.
Let's see. There we go. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gronk, you see him directly stare at you, and he lowers himself down to look you directly in the eyes.
Wow, it was. I
And
tried to do that.
He reaches back, and he pulls out a thorn and pricks you lightly with it. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I die from that little prick on the neck. That was 3 damage. Four,
okay. You
okay, please.
You lay on the
Don't make that
ground.
face.
You lay on the ground, and you are just enthralled with laughter. You can't move. You can't think. You're just laughing, maniacally, to the point where
Ain't
it's
no way this
starting to
one
hurt.
used to use laughter on him.
And
I'm worried about Golby's safety.
And you see Grace look at Golby.
Me falling on the floor.
There you are. And he's going to point his finger at you, Gobi.
Fight it.
Gobi, I'm
He's
going
on
to
the
go ahead
ground.
and assume a 12 does not hit.
Absolutely not.
You see this ice, almost like spear, start to form around in front of him as it shoots off behind you. However, give me a dexterity saving throw real quick.
That's 17.
17, okay. You dodge out of the way. We'll say you move about 5 feet this way. As you dodge out of the way, the ice hits the wall of the ship and it just explodes into these spikes. And you see,
Ice Spike, yes, very familiar.
and you see him look at you. Ah, this is gonna be fun. As he then,
I just quickly say, no.
as you see him start to lift off the ground again, this time even higher. He's about 20 feet up now. And that will bring us up to Mao. You are up.
So for me to put the T-Jump back in the jar, would that be a bonus action or an action?
I would say, because you have your weapon out, I would allow this to be a bonus action. However,
All right, well,
if you want it the other way around, I'll allow it to be the other way around.
Well, I would like it to be a bonus action.
Okay.
Pick up the T-Jump.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Oh, here we go, baby. So as you grab his body, and you can see as you put your hand underneath it, half of his body's already turned to ash. As you slowly start to pour him inside the bottle, you put the cork on top. Rage fills you up. And how do you want the moonbeam to look, by the way? I don't remember if we talked about that.
We did not, but I'm going to go with, since it's more rage and everything like that, we're going to go with the stronger color. We're going to go with the red moon.
Ooh, nice. As this huge red moon starts to form above Grace, and it shoots straight down. Does he... It just does damage, right? Like,
No,
there's no...
he has to make a con save of like 14, I think.
That's a pretty high con save. He fails.
Ooh! Alright, I wasn't expecting him to fail, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was he rolled a 7.
What up with all your got?
Alright. I think I actually set the dice aside just in case. I did. Look at me go. For 10 points of damage.
10 points, okay. I'm going to add that up. Okay. It's as this beam is now burning him inside of it. But you can still see he shows no pain. He's just sitting in it as the smoke is reeling off of his body. Do you still have movement? Would you like to move?
Let me see.
Okay. All right. That will bring us up to Gronk. I need you to start the round with a wisdom saving throw.
The worst
on,
thing
Gronk.
that you could
Come on, Gronk.
possibly. Gronk is sad. Gronk's angry, but he's laughing. The dot means that's the bottom, right? 9.
Okay. So, as you're trying to get your strength, the laughter fills you up once more as you fall back to the ground. That will bring us up to Rizzard. You see Rizzard as he... you see this like kind of like lightning bolt start to form around that greenish line that he has on Grace. And Grace is going to take... That was shit. 1 point of damage.
Yeah, get him, Rizzard.
You just hear him say, "Take that, Stinky!" And then you see him run over to Gronk, and he's going to use his bonus action to actually just take a tiny dagger out, the one that you hid on him. And he's just going to poke you with it just enough to do 1 point of damage to you. And the laughter that was enthralling your body slowly starts to fade, and you can finally start catching your breath. But you feel horribly tired right now.
Do you mean a third of my damage? You did a
Your
third
health,
of my
you mean?
health. Technically.
So,
Thank you.
with that said, he is now going to move 5, 10, 15. And that will bring us up to Gobi. You are up.
Oh, that's probably not gonna hit.
What did you roll?
Is 11.
With the chaos that is happening, you pull your bow back swiftly, but too swiftly, so you knock the arrow before you can even notch it all the way back. And just as it hits the pole right behind him. Would you like to do anything else?
I will get the fuck out of there.
Okay. Where would you like to move?
I'll go with Rizzard.
Okay.
Try to use him as my safety goat this time.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. As you're kind of like moving around all the splintered wood that lays before the deck of the ship, and you hide behind Rizzard, and you kind of just get ready.
It's going to be 18 for a stealth.
Okay. Okay.
That dice is not doing very well. Let's get another one.
You see Grace as he actually lifts higher in the air, and you hear him yell boisterously. Either I can take you all, or I can just take one. I'll let y'all decide.
This is the second turn, right? Out of 6.
This is the last turn.
Are
is
you
the
counting
moment.
everybody's turn?
Yes. That was how
Oh,
the
I
counter
thought you meant
was
like
going.
rounds.
No.
No, we'd be doing this forever.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Gronk wants to tell him to hit him. Because Gronk can't imagine seeing one of his friends die.
all right, so we got one vote for all of you.
I look at the other people and I say, just let me do it. Don't vote for yourselves.
I'm gonna shake my head. It's my choice, my decision. It's me.
Well, that's interesting. We have 2 votes for singularity. What say
I
you?
vote for Grace.
I would now like to switch my vote.
Oh man. As you see Rizzard just look at you, really? Really?
It's worth a shot.
Well, I guess there's no point in saying everyone because 2 of them's already said themselves. So I'll throw my hat into that ring.
Colby, you really just get to choose now.
All right. You know what? We're going to make this interesting. Here's what I want. I want all 3 of you to roll me a percentage die.
That's the 100, right, that we used earlier?
Yes.
7.
Okay.
7%?
7%.
Yeah.
That's so we have to do the 2 dies.
Yes.
I got a
77%.
27 and Gronk got 77?
77.
Okay.
I want to convince them to let me take one for the team
All right, hold on.
with my 77%. That was good or bad.
Okay. All right. Now with your percentage rolls. You see him go back down and he looks at you all. Well, I wasn't sure you were going to vote for anything, really. I thought you were all just going to sit here and talk a while. And he points at Gronk. And Gronk, you are going to take...
Dead.
30 points of damage as this sigil appears below your feet. And almost like neon lights, these lines start to form a skull laughing underneath you as this billow of black smoke surrounds Gronk. And then it dissipates. I see Gronk lying on the ship. Is there anything you would like to do right now, Gronk?
Can I do something before? So before, when he starts to point at me, I'm gonna like make eye contact with each one of my friends, and a tear's gonna come to my eye because finally, Gronk, I'm actually crying in real life. Finally, Gronk has got to where he wants to be, the person he wants to be, and so he looks at everybody else and he just says, "It's okay." And that's it. I can't believe I'm actually crying.
Dude, it's D&D. You get attached to your characters. It's all good, man. So as this hits, Gronk says that goodbye. And you just hear Rizzard yell out before everything goes black, Gronk. You just hear Rizzard yell, "No!" As you start, as your eyes go black and you slowly fall to the floor. And as you see this happen, you just hear Rizzard, "You'll pay for this!" As you see the red flames that were on his body start to get thicker and actual flames start to billow off from his body. Almost like he's starting to look like a phoenix right now with how rageful and resentful he is. Is there anything you two would like to do at this point in time?
Gobi's gonna run over to his body and try doing what he can to see if he can resurrect him.
Okay. Mal, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm just gonna run at Grace and swing.
I'm going to give you advantage on this one.
23.
Okay.
For my first swing.
Yeah, that hits.
And a nat 20 for my second.
Okay.
And as my bonus on my second swing, I'm going to use Divine Smite.
Oh, all right. Let's go.
All right, let me make sure I got everything correct. Okay.
And we'll get to a point and I'll explain.
Hey, quick question while he's rolling.
Yes.
Do I sense like is he dead or like what's his state?
What's your hit point maximum, Gronk?
Sorry, I gotta go back. I'm on death saves right now. My max HP is 35.
35. You feel as there is a faint existence still there. You feel that there is still a light in there somewhere.
Is there any
So
way I
Joel-
can like help him with his death saves?
The help action is a thing.
I don't think it actually helps with that
It
though.
doesn't
That's why
help
I'm
with death
asking.
saves. Yeah, it doesn't help with death saves, unfortunately.
Could I give him my heroic inspiration? Maybe does that help?
How are you going to inspire a person that's unconscious?
Breathe, damn you!
Whisper to the
It was-
subconscious, dude. You whisper to the subconscious.
Was I reduced to
People's
0
voices have brought people
HP
back from comas.
but not killed?
So here's what happens. If I remember right, you have to get, if you get hit with your maximum hit point amount, then your character dies. But you still get death saves, by the way. Regardless, you still get death saves. But if I remember right, if you get hit with, like, say if he did roll 35, you would have
I would have
two
been dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Does anybody? I want to see what they do first before Mao's turn, and I mean before Grace's turn, and then I'll say something
Okay.
because I want to give
All right.
them all an option for their characters to do what they want to do with what's on the table.
Okay. Go ahead, Mal.
32 points of damage.
Oh, buddy. Oh my god.
Help him up, fam.
As now almost all of you have this reddish glow around you as you're just enveloped in rage. You slam it into him, and this time you can actually see it go down a huge chunk as you slam it into him. But still, as you pull it out, you can kind of see it almost liquid-like start to form itself back together. You see him as he turns around and looks at you. You can see he actually has a nosebleed. For the first time, you actually see him bleed for real. And he looks at you. And he just touches it. Huh. Ain't that funny? You're the first person to hit me like that.
I'll do it again.
Oh, I bet you will. I bet you will. Gobi. Oh, wait. Is there anything else you wanted to do, Mao, real quick, before we switch to Gobi here?
Or say or whatever.
Oh, nope, because I used all my actions and my bonus action.
Okay. Now, Gobi, what would you like to do as you're kind of over the body of Gronk right now?
I'm pretty much just gonna do everything I can to help him since I still sense light.
Okay. Excellent. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay. So what I will do is give me. We're gonna keep going with the percentage die. Give me a percentage die.
Joel, let
I
me
can
send you
keep it
something
relevant.
on a private message on Discord real quick.
You can either do that or just Snapchat me.
Don't
That'll
you
work
dare
too.
be accepting death, you bitch.
Well, I got 93 on that percentage this time, so
93. Okay.
Just don't look at the
That's pretty
text
good
channel,
roll.
guys. I'm gonna
Roll.
just put it in the text channel so I can copy and paste it. Only Joel look.
Okay. Let me know.
As
It's in
as
the
Tanny
text channel.
quickly turns his head to look.
Okay. Okay.
I'm still listening to what they're doing. I just have to pee really bad.
No, you're fine. As you are huddled over him, Gobi, you see shadow tendrils that you have seen before envelop him, and they start to move around And then you see them start to slow down, and you see them sink below in the ground. And you just hear a voice inside your head. No need. And this is at this point where you can see a sudden Gronk, eyes wide open, lays on the ship deck.
As soon as he pops up, I'm going to rush towards Grace and try to get attacking.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
By the way, Joel, I have been updating the map as you've been doing all this.
You have been? Oh crap! Hold on.
Yeah, I
haven't
moved
been.
everybody except the Kenku because I didn't know if he moved or not.
Oh no, he has not
didn't
yet.
ever said anything about him moving.
Yeah, he didn't move yet, so you're good.
So we're gonna have a 17 and a dirty 20.
Both do hit.
Woo!
Time to fuck this motherfucker up. Let's see.
Sorry, I've been muted this whole time. I've been trying to say. Can I say something to Golby before he runs away?
Yes.
So I look over at Golby, and I like give him a half smile, and I said, "I am supposed to be the strong one, aren't I?" Or something stupid like that.
Tear sheds from my eye. You sure are, you tough son of a bitch. Now I'm gonna get revenge.
Golby
And then
give me kiss on the cheek and run away.
All right, Joel, I'm going to tell you, next time I'm not going to mistake the round count or whatever you said, turn count. Because I had something planned, but I thought we had 6 full turns to do it. Like, rounds. I had something, and it was going to be good. You son of a gun.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir.
We got 6 ice damage, and then 3, 7, 10, 13. 25 fire damage.
All right.
As I scream, "Take this, you son of a bitch!"
This time, you feel as you double dagger his legs, and you, with all this rage, rip and tear. One whole leg falls to the floor. Granted, obviously, you see it get up slowly. And you see
We
him-
learned this. You gotta throw it away so it can't reattach from. We learned this at the very beginning of the playthrough.
And at this point, you
Real
see
talk, though, can I
Garny-
try that?
Garny, we learned you can't let his legs come back because he'll stand up.
as you see him, he turns to you, and this time you see his eyes are bleeding a little bit. Oh, yeah, I forgot about you, little one. Don't worry, I got something special for you. Now, you see him as he just push his hands out in front of him on side to side, pointing at Mao and Gobi. And let me see here. Hold on. Go ahead and both of you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Haha, I'm in danger. Come on, nat 20. I'll take it. 22.
22. Okay. Mao? As he pushes a huge burst of air from each end of his hands, hit you both. Gobi, it makes you flip over, but you, with your high dexterity, do a complete backflip with the motion. You just softly land on your feet. Mao, he pushes you. Boom! You hit hard against the rail. and you kind of salter to your feet there, and you are going to take 5 points of force damage as he just pushes you with just an immense amount of pressure. And as he does, he walks over to Gronk. And he just reaches his hand out to pick him up. He grabs him by the sleeve, lifts Gronk up. And you see
He
there.
did say if one of us survives the spell. Joel, you're frozen. No, please,
Oh, no!
not right now.
No! My beautiful face!
Not at this moment.
All right, hold on. Oh, wow.
The
That's
most-
a terrible moment to get stuck on, too. Look at my face.
Oh, and it's not,
It's really not a
Not
good
even
one, to be
that.
honest with you.
but
That
a
face
terrible
you're about to
moment
tell him he dies.
A terrible moment in this storyline for you.
Yeah, for real.
Rizan.
Hold on.
All right, while you're taking a moment to fix that, I'm going to use the restroom.
That's fine.
Yeah, can we all go get a drink and stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go put more ice in my drink.
Okay. Ugh. Ba-ba-da-beep-ba-da-boo. And then I gotta go over here. Gotta fix my settings, baby. Boop-a-da-boop-a-doo. There we go. There we go. I'm fixed, baby. But now I'm in low def, which is kind of sad, but whatever. Okay.
just way too fucking long. Because to make a fight harder, you have to make it longer, you know. But when it spans to the point of 15 hours, 15 hours, I couldn't
There we go.
imagine that.
Sounds,
Especially when you meet for only like 4 hours a week or something like that, you know.
sounds
that's
like Destiny 2. Am I right, fellas?
I don't know. I don't play it.
Trash.
I
Destiny
have
I
played
was
it.
amazing.
No, I had a roommate in college that played Destiny and Destiny 2, and he literally one day I left for my early morning class, and then I came after play practice that night, like it was like 12 hours later, and he was still doing the same mission. It was like one mission, and you can't pause. You just have to keep going because it's like some kind of weird dungeon thing you have to go through.
Oh,
Raid.
And if you
raid. Yeah.
yeah, if you stop, then you're done. And he was still doing. I'm like, that can't be fun.
Raids are fun if you, as long as you got like an actual like guild to play. But with Destiny, there's no actual guilds, so that's what makes it not as fun. But anyway, now that we're back,
Are we not keeping track of the map anymore?
no.
All right. Well, I still had it pulled up, so I didn't know if I had to keep updating it or not.
No, you're good. You can still have it pulled up. That ain't no big deal.
Ain't no thing like a chicken wing.
He pulls Gronk up off the ground. And then you've seen the Arnold Schwarzenegger meme where like him and the guy are like have their arms clasped together. You see him as he clasps with Gronk. And you see Grace actually for the first time jokingly just tells you, "You are a tough son of a bitch, you know that?" And he like does a light little punch to your chest.
Can I do a light little as hard as I can punch to his chest?
If you would like.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know. You
not
want to
do
piss
it.
off the man that's finally, maybe joking
Yeah,
with you.
I'm gonna leave him alone. Just for the simple fact that he did say that if somebody survived the spell, then he would be done. And I don't want to have to keep everybody
By the
fighting
way,
him.
if you would have just let me take it, I had enough hit points to survive.
It wouldn't have been
That's
nearly
what I
as
was saying.
emotional.
Like, part of me wanted to vote for Mal because I knew the motherfucker still had a lot of hit points, whereas
because
we
I
had
healed
8 and
myself with my
3.
right hands.
Well,
Excuse me,
here's
people. It was not as good for Gronk's storyline if Matt
Role
just
playing,
took
people.
it.
Role playing.
well, here's
It was
what.
way more meaningful when Gronk cried, and so did Golby.
So here's my thing. At first, I rolled for it, but every time I rolled for it, I only got one person. So I was like, okay, we're gonna make it interesting. I had
Who did you
you
get?
guys. I had you guys roll, and it was Mao every single time. Every single time I rolled, and I rolled like 6 times. 6 times, and it was always Mao the entire time. I was just like, you know what? Let's make it a little bit more interesting. We're gonna see how you guys roll, and then we're gonna judge it from that. But
And then there's me voting for the man himself
that
to
was
get
so
hit.
funny. That was so funny.
Totally in character too.
I agreed.
Yeah, because I mean, like
Like,
me and Goldie,
well,
really
why-
haven't gotten
Why
along
can't
all
I
that
vote
well.
for you?
And him and Gronk are like best pals, second best pals. I'm his first best pal. Everybody knows that.
True.
Yeah, well, I sleep with him.
That's true. And actually, Rizzard is probably his actual best friend. But I'm not fair.
Yeah, only one of you sleep with me, so I guess that's kind of
Sure.
bumps one of you up.
Well, now that
So-
you survived, I know what I'm doing next. No.
Every single time,
I heard
just
sleeping with you gets
dogpills.
benefits.
all right. Hold on. I do have a quick question.
Yes.
What you sent Joel, was that prevalent to your survival?
Absolutely.
Yeah. After he came back, I went and read it because I.
later on down the line. I'm assuming because I'm not going to read it because I don't want to. I don't
What?
want to spoil it.
It's just a race technique.
It's just something I can do that
Yeah,
if I get
it's-
0
it's
points,
literally
I go
because-
back to 1 point.
It's literally because of half orcs. Half orcs, if you get killed, you can go back to 1 HP, but you can only do it one time per battle or one time per rest or whatever.
Long rest.
Long rest, yeah.
And
And
like
so
the
I,
minute I read
Oh.
that, I was just like mind blown. I was just like, oh, I totally forgot you're a half orc.
See, that's badass. I didn't know they could do that.
it's
that was
called
so-
Neither
Relentless
did I till I
Endurance.
read it. I'm like, wait, what?
Like as a DM,
Yep,
I just
I
want
know
you
it.
to
Guys,
know.
man, he said it was meant for Joel. I was not gonna fucking look at it.
Literally
And
as
when
a,
he told
Okay.
me that, I was like,
Just-
nope.
Well, the reason
Well,
I
like
didn't
I
want
said,
anybody to
after he
read
came
it,
back, I knew something was up. So I'm like, okay, I need to know what happened.
well, I didn't want you guys to read it before your characters
Oh,
were
so
able
it
to
didn't affect our
say.
decision making. Yeah.
Like, I
Exactly.
wanted you to be able to, if you wanted, like, say, no, Grog, please, or, like, say something meaningful or do something crazy, I wanted to let you guys have that opportunity. And if you guys thought, he's coming back, you would have done something completely differently.
I want to tell you guys, as a DM, the coolest moment was the fact that I forgot he was a half orc. That was such a cool moment. I was just like,
Yeah, I had no idea either.
Okay,
So I was
what I
about
was
ready
gonna
to do
do-
something crazy. So and
I was,
it's
gonna,
like I
gonna
was waiting
prepare
for
a
him to do
spell.
his death rolls, and then if he like failed too, I was gonna do something crazy. But I didn't want to like do it and have some bad effects later on. So I was like, okay, please come back, please come back. Oh, thank God. And then I'm
Yeah,
like,
I was
okay,
gonna
but
say,
why
like,
did he come back? I
was
need
gonna
to know
prepare
now.
a spell, so when he activated his, I was gonna fucking teleport out. But I thought I had 6 rounds, not 6 individual turns.
Mel's just like, see ya.
Hey, I'd be like, oh, look, it's my time. Gotcha, bitch. And then teleported. Then he would have missed and then been over.
You crafty son of a bitch.
That would have been
Gronk
so cool.
wants you guys to also know that he has healer's kits in his bag that also bring people back if they're at 0 health and unconscious. And you guys could have grabbed one of them out of my bag and just used it and brought me back to life. But everyone forgot that I was carrying healer's kits because I throw so much random junk in that stupid.
Did you have potions in your bag of holding?
No, not potions, healer's kits. So healer's kits only resurrect people who are at 0 health but not dead. I don't have any.
For some reason, I thought you
potions.
had potions as
I
well.
thought you
No,
had
we
potions.
all went into this with no potions.
Yes.
Well, I
Oh,
remember
wait, no, I
somebody
guess,
making
no,
a
I guess I did have potions because I bought like 6 of them or something like that.
and
But
I'm
Well,
just
for some
thanks
reason,
for
I thought we
sharing,
just did it.
asshole.
so
Learn my lesson. I'm definitely sharing now.
with
Well,
those,
Okay,
we
my
learned the
plan was
lesson
this:
to
for, as
buy
soon as we got in
potions.
town, was to buy a shit ton of them. So
also true. At this time, there's like a moment of just brief respect as Mao is just kind of like just looking Gronk over.
You mean Grace?
Oh yeah, Mao. Sorry, yeah, Grace.
Grace is looking
yeah, Mao
Gronk
pops
over.
out of nowhere.
how you doing, buddy?
And Matt's like,
Just in between them, I'm just getting sandwiched.
and he's like, respect, Gronk.
Just
That was
trying
pretty.
to pour a fucking potion into
sweet.
his mouth. Like, how you doing, buddy?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, by the
yeah,
way, I have these 6 potions for you.
Grace,
Now.
Grace lets go of Gronk's arm and he starts to look at all of you. Well, now it's good to know you all are strong enough.
For what?
That's stupid to say that.
That's totally what Mal would say.
I already told you back in the cave. Do you not remember?
The witches that want Mao dead. Is that what you're talking about?
Give me a history
I
check
know
if you don't
this?
remember. You don't remember. You
I
because you weren't
thought
there.
No,
I'm
I
like,
remember.
witches?
He
Hold
said
on.
that witches knew that Mao was going to do something in the future, and they were trying to kill him beforehand. And then we made the joke, well, technically Mao is dead now because he had just turned into a vampire.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's in my notes somewhere, so I don't need a history check. I just gotta look at my note. Or Joel
I
can
got a
just tell me I'm
journal
right.
worth of this shit.
I got some I journaled today, Joel, so don't be mad at me anymore, please.
Please.
Skeleton
Well,
turned
I mean,
into
that
Big
was our
Wolf
running
Man.
thing for the longest time. Is like the preview of every episode, or the review of every episode was Gronk's journal.
Yep.
Oh,
Because Gronk's
Gronk
doodles.
Gronk is sad and doesn't want to be an orc because orcs are bad. What a note. Town of Vampires. Food was fake. I knew it was too good to be true. That was when I ordered the cow.
The whole cow.
Yeah. God bless.
was a human.
He definitely turned out to be a human.
Lizard, Grimace, eyes turn red. Any try to rob us. Grimace makes moving shadows on wall. Talks about witches and the lady giving them a baby. Runs off, threatens Mao. We have a funeral for Garny, Rizzard, Goldara, and Skelly.
Very true.
That's all the notes I have about that.
Well, I mean, you remember right off the top of your head about the witches. I did not.
I didn't remember about the baby.
So
Just for a backstory moment, the Gronk's group of orcs would never, ever sacrifice themselves for someone else because it's like survival of the fittest. And if you're not strong enough to survive, then you don't deserve to survive. So sacrificing himself is something that's kind of foreign to Gronk's like whole life because he always learned that you just don't sacrifice yourself. You keep fighting till the end, and then if somebody else dies, that's their fault for being weak.
okay.
I think that was the moment that kind of clicked for Gronk that he's not just an orc like his dad.
During this time, you see, after he asks, "Oh, so you don't remember? That's all right. I'll
I
refresh.
kind of remembered.
I'll refresh your memory. Let's just say there's a group of witches, yada, yada, yada. They want you dead, so they sent me. And these are witches that can go through alternate timelines, which is why I'm here. Because they control everything.
Why did they pick a timeline when Mao was dead? Gronk says. Not really knowing what a timeline is, I guess, probably. So maybe Gronk doesn't say that because he probably doesn't know what Grace is talking about. Can Gronk just ask, what do you mean alternate timeline? That's more
Alternate
in character.
timelines. I have killed millions of people just like him over and over again for the same effect. They did something and the witches didn't like that. So here I am. But as he looks at Mao, this time is different. Pardon me speaking. I may not have broken my shackles completely, but at least I can think for myself now. I had to make sure y'all were strong enough to even think about trying to deal with these witches. Because I'm going to tell you something. They will bring the reckoning of this world. And I had to make sure that y'all were strong enough to even think about stopping it. No offense, but I didn't really have much faith in y'all when you couldn't even take down a couple vampires. And you see him kind of like look over you. But now, I see I was horribly wrong. One of you came back from the dead, as he points at Rizzard. The other one didn't die at all. And you,
I'm doing great.
and you, as he points at Mao, you weren't supposed to turn all vampire on me, but you did. And I kind of like that. Puts a little twist to things. Didn't really have many of those, so I like that. And as for you, little one, something's going on with you. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
All right, Grace, I do have a question for you.
What's that?
What if we help you break your shackles?
Why are
Well-
you purple?
Why are you purple? Yells Grog from the back.
I need to know this answer.
If you help me, we can bring a stop to not only the witches that are taking over every single timeline that we live in, but we can bring an end to them in your timeline. We can end them all. Now, I'm not saying that we're gonna. I'm just saying we have a chance.
I'm going to tell you right now. And I want you to look me in the eyes as I say this.
I hate
We're
you.
going to. We're going to watch them fall onto a bloody patch of ground. And we're going to put an end to this.
You see him look at you, and you see like a smirk on the left side of his face, and he just goes, well, good then. So we got in the chord, and he takes out his harmonica and he starts playing a real bluesy tune.
On the day I was born, I was killing for the witch. They sent me to the
All right, what
And
do
it
we need
lasts-
to do to break your shackles?
Well, we're going to have to go to the North Guard. Eventually. I wouldn't say right now is the time. I say y'all need to get a little bit stronger, but for now, that's the goal. I'll come to you when you all are strong enough.
Mm.
Does somebody have our pizza?
Pika pika.
My wife got all mad at me. She thought I started watching the paper without it. Just like, well, no.
All right, Grace.
Yeah.
We have a deal. We'll help you break your shackles. But I swear to God, if you ever kill another one of us, or almost kill another one of us, I'll personally see your demise.
My wife's being a turd. Hold on. Okay. As he looks at you, you can see he lets out a little chuckle and listen. That's to say if you even stood a chance. But I'm willing to sit here and tell y'all we have a chance. We got a real chance. However, with you being the way that you are, you're going to have to find a way to not be a vampire no more. At some point. We can't go hiding around you every now and again. That's annoying. And kind of like, he just like wafts his hand.
What do you mean hide me around?
You're a vampire. Remember?
One that can walk in the daylight, one that can change his form.
And you don't think that a witch will be able to smell a vampire from a mile away? You don't think a witch will be able to tell a changeling from any other creature? Especially one that controls timelines?
He might have before you said that. He might
I
have
mean,
believed
maybe a
it
little
before.
bit. That's fine.
When you say it like that, it really makes him doubt.
Press
Okay,
X to
you
doubt.
smarty pants. And like I'm picking up on his accent as I'm doing this. Hey, smarty pants. How the hell do you stop me from being a vampire when I've already drank blood?
Easy, you go see a cleric. You know, for a paladin, you're pretty dumb.
Last time I checked, after you drank blood, you weren't supposed to be able to be turned back.
Yeah, but that's from the uneducated. As he just kind of smiles, and you see him, he like pours a little goblet of some type of alcohol, and he just slowly starts to drink it.
Also, technically, I don't think you ever drank human blood.
I drank goblin, I think is what
It
it
was
was.
Yeah,
Gobbo.
that's the close. Yeah, that's the closest to human, but I just don't know if that counts. Wait
Dolby
a
starts
minute.
freaking out.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was humanoid or if it was just human alone. Because after that, I started feasting.
Goldie's looking at his body for bite marks. Like, what? He drank whose blood?
You think he did what to me? He's a vampire.
He's a what? Well, you
All right, so visit a cleric, get cured, move on with our lives.
Get strong.
Meet you up in Northgard.
Yeah.
Get these fucking witches in the ditches.
And I'm going to say this. They are going to try their best to kill us. And I don't just mean when we're there. Once they learn of my transgression here instead of killing you, my life's going to become a living hell, and so will yours.
Technically, did pretty good at killing us, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I guess technically you could say that you killed one of us, but they came back.
I killed one of them, and
That's
then
Wizard.
I killed one of them, and then I almost killed another one of them.
You see him as he's like drinking his little goblet of alcohol. It's like a brownish liquid, so you can probably assume like either whiskey or rum or some other type. And he just kind of swirls it around. You know what's funny? If you all would have voted on you wanted you all to go, I would have just made this ship sink to the ground. And it would have been entirely easy. But I think this also proves how strong y'all are. And you see him like he starts to squint and stare off into space. I commend you all. Now I know, due to me attacking you multiple times, you probably don't feel like making the deal with me. And I understand. But make no mistake. The Duskborn and the Duskbloods, they will hear of how I didn't kill him. And he points at Mal. And the minute they do, we're all in it. That's it. Doesn't matter if we're teammates, doesn't matter if we're not. At that point on, we are in it to win it.
So it sounds like we need to break your shackles fairly quickly.
Well, we don't gotta be hasty, but I sure wouldn't
Well,
mind.
how long until they find out that you failed?
Well, we'll
You could have
find.
killed us all right here and now.
Well, we'll
I'm
find
just
out.
saying, is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? Is it a month?
Well, it's tough to say. Go ahead.
Gronk is gonna look really confused when you say the Dustborns and Dustbloods, because you've only been talking about witches this whole time, and now you've added something else to the thing, and he doesn't know what that is.
It was from the first time you guys spoke too. Those are the same things.
It's the witches.
Yes. Yeah, they are ones and the same. Well, it depends on the oracle. One watches over the timeline, and then she tells the others. It depends on how long it takes her to watch the timeline. Could be a year from now. Could be a day. Could be a week. I don't know. But I do know this.
Well, I think my Lady Luck is going to give us some time.
Well, deity or not, we are absolutely fucked once they catch us.
If is good.
You know what? You're right. And he hands a goblet to you and he pours some brownish liquid in it. To our newfound.
Mao drinks it and dies, and Grace is like,
A lion.
I did it! I got him!
To our newfound, how do I say this? Accord. And he kind of like clinks your glass. And he just downs his.
I'm drinking mine about halfway down.
Also, I just want to say, what you did with the first captain, that was a mighty fine detail. And like kind of like nudges you a little bit. Same with you, little one, as he yells at Gobi.
He shouldn't mess with my family.
Now,
At some point, I want to pick up Golby and set him up on my shoulder or something.
okay, we can say that like as he's talking, you just
Because me
literally
and
just walk
Golby
up.
are kind of just listening to them talk. And that way, Golby's more at eye level with everybody.
At this point in time. Also, that one over there, as he points at Rizzard, that's a ticking time bomb, which I know he already told you, timelines and all. Keep an eye out.
He's one of us.
Until he's not.
One of us.
And as he
One
says
of
that, he
us.
says, well, better hit the old dusty trail. Talk to y'all later. As he
The
points his
dusty blood trail.
as he flicks his hand up and this kind of capsule of darkness forms and he just walks straight into it and then it fades away and he's gone.
As soon as he disappears, I like collapse on his shoulder. Finally, he's gone. I'm going to sleep.
And
As he
Golby can
disappears,
instantly fall
I am
asleep
going
because this is.
to sprint up to Grog and give him a hug.
And give him a kiss.
As you
on the
do,
forehead.
Rizzard also like comes from like the back and you're both like encompassing Grog with this big old bear hug on both sides.
I thought you were dead, you big asshole.
I looked down and I'm like, I thought he was dead too. Gronk didn't really think he was gonna come back to life. He really just didn't want to see any of you else die.
As you see, Rizzard
Plus,
still
when we
Go
were
ahead.
voting, we didn't know if Mao could have survived that or not. We didn't realize that until after Gronk took all the damage. Because for all I know, he could have hit you for 50 damage and it wouldn't have mattered which one of us. But Gronk really thought he was going to die too. Gronk did not remember that he could go back to one point until after when he was reading his stat book. And saw
How
that
do I get out of this? Oh, that'll work.
That will do nicely.
As you see,
But
as
anyway.
you guys are encapsulating, Rizzard lets go, and you see he's still got the flames kind of billowing from the back of him, but they're lower now. It's almost like there's like little candles on each feather. And you just see him kind of like walk around. He's clearly got this rage. I don't know if we can trust him. There's a lot at stake here. We almost lost Gronk. For fuck's sake.
All right, here before we start jumping around to different conclusions, let's start with number one being the fact that he let us live, and second warning of these witches, which you missed the first one because of your fortunately early departure previously, but now he's warning us of a time bomb.
You see him look directly in your eyes. You're talking about me? I'm the one that told you about that. First of all.
I want you to
Gronk
elaborate
does not
more on it.
remember. Yeah, Gronk doesn't remember.
I'm going to say...
I wasn't there.
Give me a history check for you both.
I rolled an 18, but I have -2, so 16.
Okay.
Gronk remembers, but
Nat
then
20.
remembers he's stupid and then
Okay.
forgets again.
No, I'll give it to you. You both remember... Rizzard's explained this story, and Mao, you start to feel around your bag, and you remember the dagger he gave you. The specific dagger.
At the thing right before Grace. Okay.
You remember him saying that at any point in time, he could just lose control as they revived him with Tiamat's essence. And he told you that if he ever lost control, you would use that dagger on him. And he made you promise to do that for him. Now, as that fades, the
I was
light-
gonna say now I do actually remember that, so that's
I don't remember that.
shame
Was-
on me.
Is
No,
that
it's
one
We
of
were at the
those
bar, and
times
then,
when I...
Grace came in and I told him that I was gonna stand over his body laughing as he bled out.
Yep. that is what happened.
Was that one of the times where I had turned off my thing to not listen to what?
No.
No, because
Mao
you were
and
there because
Risen?
we were all in a tavern. I think that was before or after we went on the brooms and oil bombed places. If I'm correct.
It's that bar that you thought Rizzard owned. That bar.
Okay.
So,
Because we
at
got
that-
betrayed and we escaped with Rizzard and torched the barkeep that betrayed us.
Yep.
To the
Specifically.
porcelain lady.
Specifically, yes. You see him look at you, and you can kind of see his face kind of saddens a little bit as the flames start to flicker, almost as if like a soft wind is blowing on them, almost to blow them out. And eventually, it goes out, and smoke starts to fly in the air. And he looks at you. You can kind of see like an overwhelming sadness, and he just explains to you like, "I can't believe you forgot."
Well, it's not my fault we waited a month in between rounds. No, I'm gonna place a hand on his shoulder and be like, "Sorry, the adrenaline's wearing off. We all
That's-
almost died."
Technically, we did remember because we rolled history checks that were really high, actually.
No, one of you rolled really high. You rolled decently. Mao, he rolled really high.
Yeah, but anyway, as my hand is still on his shoulder,
Okay.
I'm gonna look him in the eyes, and please don't make me use that.
I will try not to. It's not the plan, exactly. Huh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
No, we make plans. We don't make failures. You won't make me use this.
You can kind of see him. He brings out the pipe and he kind of like knocks it on his sleeve a little bit. You can see all the old ash from the old tobacco form up in his sleeve, and he kind of just wipes it off. And you can see him get some more tobacco. And he kind of like stuffs his pipe, and he begins smoking it. I didn't mean to lose control like that, but to be fair, I thought we were going to lose Gronk, and that set me into a rage, and I don't ever want to go to that place again. I will not try to lose control like that, because that's probably been the closest we've ever been to anything like that. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want you all to have to make a decision that you can't. Because with my power mixed in with Tiamat's, if I didn't die and I was going against you, who knows what would happen? But I do know this. As long as you hold that dagger, we shall all be safe. Ish.
Unsettling.
Now, with that said, would anybody like a long rest? As you see him, like, he flicks out a magical carpet, and you can see, like, these trays of food and drink start to form on top of the carpet in, like, a huge row.
I gotta hit the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
As he puts it on the ground.
Don't hit it.
Now I'm gonna have some grub. Would anybody like to join me? And it's like food for like a whole hall of people. Like it's an numerous amount of food.
We do own a flying ship now, technically, or two technically, because the other one is still next.
No, the other one branched off, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
No, the first one branched off when we cut that guy's head off, and then the second one flew over, and the hammerhead
The
ship
first
was on
one we
there.
crashed to the ground.
Yeah.
The second one, he said the tentacles let go and was floating away, or something along those lines. Because
I thought the
second one
tentacles was for the first one.
No.
No, the first one was just
because they had they had the weird
They had the
tentacle
Nautiloid,
ship
yeah.
from
Second one had the Nautiloid.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
That's what it's from, right? Not from D&D. It's specifically for Baldur's. It's like people saying, "Oh my gosh, is that gorillas from Fortnite?"
Oh God. Which probably
that kind
won't
of hurt my soul a little bit, but
Me
yes, I get
too.
it.
Me too.
Or
Anyway,
Daft
I'm
Punk's
going to
in.
flop down, and I'm going to grab me a giant ass leg of chicken or whatever, and then take a huge bite.
As you all are feasting,
Hold on. I'm going to take one bite, and I'm going to look at him. I'm just like, I swear to God, this is an illusion, and this is human. We're going to have problems.
That's a
why
weird
would I
memory to
feed
bring
you
back up.
human? Well, I mean, you
I don't
all
know.
have-
The last time we had a feast this big, it was fucking Strahd.
Yeah, you're not wrong. No,
Also,
you
why is Mao
literally saw
eating
me
chicken?
Pull it out. Of course, it's real.
Yeah, it was magic. It appeared before my eyes.
Does Mao eat food now?
Mao can eat normal food.
Well, I mean, like, I'd still eat food. I'm going to sip it down with a nice glass of blood, but...
Well, I was just asking because, like, some vampires can't eat or they'll get sick in some different lore. I don't know
He
about
won't-
D&D, just in other lore-based things.
He won't get sick or anything like that. It's just like, it's kind of like,
There's
if
just
he
no
were-
point.
yeah, if he was
I'm
like a
just eating for
skeleton, yeah,
flavor.
that's literally
Yeah.
it. If he was like a skeleton, it would just go through him. It's basically the same concept. Like, there's no digestive anything.
I sit down with a thud, and it probably shakes the ship a little, and I put my fingers in my mouth and I whistle really loud,
You
and
hear
kind comes out.
as Kind just huddles up against you, almost like pushes you over with how much of excitement and happiness that you are okay. And he's just licking your face and kind of like checking you over a bit.
I take the bone from whatever RJ finishes eating and give it to Kind.
You see
He
Kind
said he got a big.
just immediately goes to town on it, just starts chewing and gnawing on it right next to you. As Gobi is there, Rizzard's like following Gobi wherever he goes. He's like, so a witch, if you don't know, is a woman who can cast, and he's just gonna go in a really long, drawn out story about the history of witches, how they work. And
It's
just,
funny because Gobi probably is one of the ones that might know what a witch is, and Gronk definitely doesn't know. And Gronk's just, I just imagine that Gronk is sitting there and he's not really saying anything. He just keeps looking at everybody and smiling, and then eating, and then looking and smiling at people. Like
I'd
he
also
just
like to point
feels
out that
comfortable.
Gobi is trying to sleep.
as Rizzard's just like giving him this whole history lesson of witches.
Gobi did say he curled up on my shoulder and fell asleep.
Yeah, I know.
Gobi is at fucking 8 health, and he's tired out. As soon as that bow went down, I was out.
Rizzard doesn't even notice that Gobi's completely unconscious. He's still just going into spiel.
Rizzard, halfway through spiel, can just look over, and Gobi and Gronk are asleep on the deck of the boat.
Like an hour
They're just
later,
bored.
like we'll make it like way later, like an hour later, finally he realizes, he looks at you both, go, oh!
And that's the history of witches. Oh.
I see.
I was like, they fell asleep like 2 minutes into your lecture.
I didn't realize they fell asleep. Well, would it be the first time? Well, I'm gonna be off to bed. I hope you have a good night, Mao. And you see him, he just like kind of like curls up next to like the carpet, and he just kind of like lays there as he like lets out like a soft cot. Like he didn't magically make the big one that he usually makes. It's just a small cot on the ship deck this time.
So as everybody falls asleep, I'm going to make sure that we're going on track to our course because of all the
capital
fighting,
city.
everything like that. Yeah, so I'm going to go make sure the compass is set right and that we're heading in the right direction.
Okay.
And then I will take my knee and go into my trance and rest.
All right.
And he comes and he cuddles with Gronk finally.
He changes into a goblin just so he can cuddle with Gronk.
It is a lot nicer to cuddle if you're way, way, way smaller than them.
Yeah, I was going to say, the problem is if I turn into a goblin, I'm still the same size.
True.
It's just
Very true.
grosser.
Yeah, no, elongated, like creepy ass legs.
So,
Okay,
I will.
as we're resting, I'm going to use the restroom. Joel, I'll be right back.
Everybody heal up as well for anybody that can heal me.
Oh my god. Are we gonna get our full long rest?
Yes.
Beautiful. Love it. Oh, so nice. It feels good to be at full strength.
I would not doubt it.
Yeah, that was fucking rough because it was like fight right after a fight. And so I already had most of my stuff used up. So I literally just had like one thing extra I could use from my special extra shit.
Joel's just like, actually, you guys fall asleep and instantly are awake, and more sharks are there.
And Grace is back, but this time, he's pissed.
And he has a friend, Grace too, a clone. And they're both stronger than the original.
If you guys only knew the power.
Grace 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I'm pretty sure if that happened, y'all would stab me in the chest.
Yeah, I would stab you in the chest for even less than that.
I'd do it for a Klondike bar myself, but that's just me.
I do it for a breeze that made my long rest become a short rest.
I'd pay you.
I'd give you real money. Sponsored by Liquid Death. No, I wish. I really wish. I love Liquid Death. Okay, all right. Well, I love.
You are Liquid Death.
Also, I'm doing the Killer Cola. This stuff is so good.
Sponsored by A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer. There's no sugar in there, so I can drink a lot of them.
Just stevia, baby.
Just don't worry about the caffeine.
There's no caffeine in
But all right.
in root beer. I don't think.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no, not
No,
a root
It
beer.
does have caffeine, or like there's like no caffeine and no sugar one. I think that's good. I can't remember.
Root beer, I think, traditionally doesn't have caffeine in it.
I mean, you can look at the back of the can.
It's the
No idea.
sarsaparilla root. or
Ooh,
something like that.
sarsaparilla. I haven't had
It's
sarsaparilla
not
since.
sarsaparilla, but I think it's called the sassafras root. Is the
Dude, I remember the sarsaparillas that came in like the actual glass bottles.
You're talking about the Sioux Cities, yes, sir. Those were delicious.
Like they sold them at Absalon's when we were younger, and they
Yep.
gave me one in a brown paper bag, and they're just like, whatever you do, don't drink it from the brown paper bag. I hold it up, and make it look like you're drinking alcohol on the street. And I
no
was only like
caffeine.
fucking 14 at the time. I really didn't even get the reference. I was like, what the hell do they mean, Mom? She's like, oh, people drink alcohol from a brown paper bag, and she's laying a bottle.
Just be careful. Stop. Stop it.
Don't do it. You're embarrassing me.
You guys are so embarrassing. All right. Now, as you guys are all starting to awaken, Mao, is there anything you'd like to do within that low down time for about 4 hours, or are you just kind of just chilling? Because for a long rest for your teammates, that is a full 8
I
hours.
guess we never actually went through and checked out the captain's quarters, but I will go down there and check out the captain's quarters.
Okay, what are you looking for exactly?
Health potions.
Just anything, maybe a pouch of coins,
Maybe a giant
weapon,
chest of health
a map.
potions.
anything.
The soul
like
of a
that.
small
Just like there's,
child.
like any secret trade routes or
Maybe it could be me and Tannen's magic items that Joel promised us like 5 months ago.
To be fair, this is our actual first session after that, which has been eons ago.
No, I think it's the second one because I remember you guys bringing
It
it
had
up
to be
because I
second
mixed,
or third.
It's the second. It's the second because the first one was you guys making a joke about how you guys are going to get your magic items out of nowhere. And then this one.
Yeah, and I was wondering how the hell you're gonna do it, and then there's like, well, I guess it's the one shot.
Yeah. So, with that said,
You're giving me the portable hole
give
so I can
me
get into anything.
an investigation check, Mao.
Let me see what I got. I feel like I shouldn't roll the one that just rolled a 20. I should roll the one that just rolled a 5, but I feel like that's going to backfire anyway.
No, it's
I was
fine.
correct. I got a 4.
Ugh. You look around, and as you start looking around, you sort of remember you guys already looked in these. Most of them are all like little blueprints of buildings and stuff,
Oh,
stuff
I
like
forgot
that.
that we searched after the the first shark fight.
Yippers.
You rolled so bad that you actually lost a pouch of gold in the captain's
Yeah.
corner.
Could you imagine? That'd be so mean, dude.
Somebody has to come find it later. They can see good.
So, as you guys are flying, you guys start to hear ships and lots of them. You can hear the creaking. You can hear people shouting. You can hear captains yelling at their fledglings. And as you kind of like rub your eyes, yes.
Question: did we get rid of all the dead bodies that are all over the ship before we flew into a highly populated area?
No,
Or
you
is
did
the
not.
ship still covered in
Well, here's the
dead
thing. We
bodies?
need proof that we got attacked by bandits.
Also, we do have the 2 heads of the shark pirates both on our ship dead.
And not only
We're
that,
gonna get
a
a
part of the
bounty.
mast is just gone. Just gone. So you guys' ship is looking very, very in bad shape as you guys are like heading.
It's a little
into
bit
the
of a
dock.
fixer-upper.
And as you guys see, this city is huge. There's like circles of smaller, basically, it looks like smaller cities in these circles. So it goes a circle, you can see there's fields where they have grain, cattle, stuff like that. And then again, it just keeps going like that until the center of it is this giant column. And it twists up. And it's a huge platform where all these ships are continuously docking and undocking with other airships. And as you do, you guys slowly like as it hits the dock. You can start to hear the shock of people looking at your ship. And all of a sudden, you guys hear the clanking of mail armor, almost as if somebody was like running towards your ship. And it's many of them. And you hear many ramblings of people acting concerned because your ship's missing a mast. There's blood. There's a body hanging over the front of the ship itself. There's blood everywhere. They can see burn marks all across the ship. And then finally, a guard appears. And
Hey, Joel.
Yes.
Before they actually get a glimpse of us, I'm going to transform. My hair's going to grow a little bit longer. I'm going to take on a feminine figure.
Okay.
And I'm going to shift my voice to be a higher pitch, to be a lady.
Okay.
Typical 2025.
Wait, I'm just saying, people tend to favor. I'm just saying, so I'm going to play the victim. It's
Please help us.
So, you just hear the guard shout out on the platform. Now, is there anybody on that ship?
Gronk comes out with his hands up with the dog by him.
The minute you
All
do
right.
that, you see there are guards surrounding the front end of the ship on the dock.
So, Joel, I'm going to run out, hands up, tears streaming down my face. Thank God we made it! Ah! And I'm going to fall down, and I'm going to stumble a little bit, and I'm going to stand back up. They almost got us! They almost got us!
Give me a performance check.
While he's doing that, I'm going to grab just the top of my hammer and hand it to the nearest guard handle side so I'm unarmed so they can
You
hold
see
on to
them,
it for now.
you see them take it, and you see them all pointing spears at you. What would you
17.
17. Okay. All right. Hold on. Who got you?
What were they
Can I
called?
lean
The
down
red
and
something.
pull the red scourge? Can I lean down and pull the bag off of the shark's head so that they can all see that it's the head of the red scourge or whatever?
And I'm
I
like,
do
the Red
slowly
Scourge, they tried to
to,
get us.
like-
We managed to kill 2 captains. And I'm going to, like, flop dramatically against one of the guards' hands on their chest.
You see him, it's like he's got like faces like blushing red because obviously he's a guard. Women don't really just he questioningly like taps you on the back like lightly.
It's okay.
They tried to kill us. We managed to defend them off, but many died. The captain died. There's just so much blood.
You killed the Red Scourge. You. As you see him look at you. Really?
I'm pretty good with the great axe.
they not-
And more
Did
tears
they
pour
not
down my
beat
face.
Gronk?
You just hear him start to laugh. Ah! Ah! You don't know how grateful I am. He puts a hand on your shoulder. We've been trying to do that for 10 years.
I just don't know if they're done or not, and I think they're gonna chase us, and I don't know what's going on.
You just, as you are doing the whole thing, you just hear the guard that's like patting you on the back, just like, it's okay, dear. You're safe now. As he's like just lightly patting you.
I go to where the hammerhead shark is too, since I'm unarmed now, and I grab the back of his shirt and I drag him and throw him on top of the great white shark guy,
Okay.
so that they can see the two heads of the thing are there.
As you see, they open it, and you see one of them go, "Oh, that fucking reeks!" As you can see, like there is now like flies billowing out of the bag. Oh yeah. So sorry about that. It's about a day old. That one is right there. The big fat one. The wide one. Probably about I would say maybe about 8 hours ago. Really, something like that.
Gronk just says, "We didn't think you'd believe us unless we brought them back. Unless we brought you back their bodies."
It's a good thing you did.
Can I reach my hand out now that they're kind of trusting us to see if they'll give me my hammer back? Because Gronk is not going to lose his hammer.
You see them like kind of like nervously like hand it back to you, because to them you are big. These are just human guys. You are the biggest thing in a while.
And I just slide it into their hands and just.
Well, we appreciate you taking care of the Red Scourge. And you see like the captain like now like kind of like shifts himself up and makes himself more professional looking. We appreciate you, and the town of Katarina thanks you.
Golby's like, "How much do you appreciate us?"
If you ever need work, please come by the guard tower in East Corner, and we will have work for you.
In exchange for killing this notorious gang, we're gonna offer you the chance to work.
You see him kind of like
What
nudge.
treasure!
You see him kind of like nudge, and he's like, "Because honestly, we need people like you." As he whispers in Mao's ear.
Oh, thank you so much.
I want to ask them if they can fix our ship since we took out the Red Scourge, because we're gonna need it in the future.
Well, technically, it's not our ship.
Well, it is now.
You see him.
The ship.
You see the captain just Bronson. As you see like a thinnish man, glasses. You kind of like see he's wearing like an apron, a leather apron. It's covered in like soot and ash, and you see his like these big blacksmith gloves. And he's like, yes, sir. Can you fix that ship? Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's looking at his ship with no mast and fire damage all over it, and explosions have been going on.
You just
Yeah, sure.
how long will it
I'm
take?
gonna look at that guy and be like, we almost died so many times.
You see him look over the ship. Like, I can see that. So I'm thinking about how about a year? And you just hear the captain go, "A year." Okay. I would need more men. Then you'll get more men. I don't care. Get it done. And you just see Bronson like kind of like shyfully, just like, yep, okay, sir. And you see him like kind of like shuffle into the crowd of guards. Sorry about that. Now, I bid you all farewell and have a safe journey. And you see him like kind of like look like he's about to say something that he said to people a million times. And Katarina thanks you for your service. And then he turns around. You see all the guards turn around and they start to follow him.
This time as I'm walking back to Gronk, Golby, and Rizzard, I do accidentally actually trip and fall down.
Gronk!
Ah! Oh, face first, just snack.
Well, that was...
He falls into Gronk and just puts a hand.
Well, that was something. As he looks at Mao, you can probably change back now.
But if I change back now, they're gonna know.
I lean in and I'm like,
Because
Mao,
honestly, like I'm looking at you guys. I'm like, honestly, I thought that would go way worse.
I'm looking. I'm like, yeah, Mao. I don't think you needed to pretend to be a girl. I think we could have done it with you being normal.
I thought we were gonna have to fight or like deal with the same guards as the last place that were part of the Red Scourge. So I figured if I played the damsel in distress, it would kind of ease the tension.
That is actually
Or
a
make
good point.
everything worse. But hey, good job.
I mean, it looks like I'm stuck like this until we get out of the tower. So let's get going.
Gronk's like, I'm way more tense now.
All right. Well, where are we going? As you
Can we
guys
go to
are-
a potion shop
As
so
you
I
guys
don't
are
die again?
as you guys are looking, the town is huge. And I'm talking like huge. As you're like looking down over the edge, like I said, this town probably goes on for 6 miles. It's a huge, big town. Well, potion, yeah, we can go to a potion shop if that's what you're feeling, Gronk. As you guys all step out of a little elevator, you can kind of feel it as it just slowly brings you down. And as you guys are like looking out, you can see this is a town that has, again, many different races, just like the other big town. You can see races of all sorts. Races that you used to think were bad are here and being good. Races that you think are being good, you can see them sometimes being bad as well in this time.
It's opposite town. My only weakness.
So, at this point in time, it finally goes down to the bottom floor. And you see like this big Loxodon, aka an elephant person, if you guys don't remember what that is. You can see that he tries to squeeze by. He's like, excuse me. As he kind of like squeezes by you guys. As he just squeezes by you to get on the elevator. The city is bustling with just energy and people. And as you guys are going and wandering off, trying to find a potion shop, it takes you a good about half an hour with how many other businesses there are. You can see there's some shops where like they're trying to sell so-called potions, but it's like there's just these little side shops, and they would maybe heal you like a point of health as you guys are going by. And finally you get to one called Leandra's Healing Pot. And as you guys enter, you can see it is a huge form. And you see stone just standing over a pot. You can see like big wings on it, but it's a beautiful statue. It's a very fair woman, long hair. You can see it smiling as it kind of like reaches out to the pot. And you just hear Rizzo say, "Wow, that's a beautiful statue." And you just hear it say, "Why, thank you," as the statue turns around. And you see him, I am so sorry. I didn't realize you are alive. You are very alive. I'm very sorry.
My mouth is just open as I like stare. I was like,
Are you still a woman?
Yep, because as long as we are in vision, I guess I don't know how far away we are from.
Well, we're inside a different building now.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, but if I walk in a woman and a guard that's that had has previously seen me, watch me walk in and walk out a different person, you know.
So
until we're into like complete absolute no eyesight, I'm still the same.
Gronk, you can tell the Gronk is a little bit uncomfortable with Mao being a beautiful woman. Like, it's bothering him because, like, he knows it's Mao, but it also looks like a beautiful woman.
By the way, at no point in time did I say I was pretty, but thank you.
I figured you
told me no, but my body's telling me yes.
I figure you would pick a beautiful woman if you're trying to woo the guards
yeah,
into believing
if I'm
you.
one of the guards, yeah, I'd probably choose a more.
He
attractive
picked my
figure.
600-pound life woman with like a mullet. Thank you. We almost died.
Hold on. Who are you?
So, at this point in time, specifically, Gobi and Gronk, you guys dart your eyes over and you guys see a little robot with a human-like top and a one-wheel bottom. And they have a tray. And they wander off close to you. "Coffee for you, sir," as he lays his platform out. And you see there are these two items on top of the platter.
Oh, finally. The stupid robot from space.
The one that we left
So
on the
you
car.
remember as well.
No. This is the robot that was on the ship that
This
Our
is
other
the death
characters.
robot.
Well,
So
yeah,
this
no,
is-
this is the one we left on the farm.
No, that's a gnome. This is the one from the one shot me and Tannen did where Joel promised us special items
Oh, gotcha.
that ended up being the bad guy. Or a reference to that. Because I'm guessing it's not the same
Yeah,
universe because it
that's
was a very, very high technology ship. And we're talking about floating boats and magic brooms down here.
Do you guys take the items on the platter?
Yeah.
Can I look at the item on the platter first and see if I know what it is?
You see a pair of shackles and some type of wrist wraps.
Okay, let me look at my list of items. Because there was something that was a shackle of something.
This
Can
doesn't
I
have,
do like a...
This doesn't have to be on the actual list. I'm letting you know now.
It's not the dimensional shackles?
You don't know.
I tentatively just reach over and grab the shackles.
Okay. Gobi, are you getting the hand wraps?
Oh yeah, I already grabbed them.
Okay.
Gobi will
You
grab
can't just hand
anything
free
that's
items
free.
to Dobie and expect him
No.
not to take it.
You see the statue a little shook by the sudden movement of their butler. She goes, "He's never done that before. That's very strange. Well, if he gave you those items, there must be a reason. As for you, little one," as she like points to Mao, and she's, by the way, she's like 15 feet tall. And like I said, she's a very beautiful statue.
I'm just gonna my mouth's still agape because I've never seen a moving
Gronk is
statue.
just beautiful Mao, beautiful statue.
Oh no, Gronk's gonna be in heat. As for you,
I'm just
little-
gonna like sit there and I'm gonna stutter at her. I'm just like, yes.
would you like a potion? What type of potions are you looking for?
Anything to keep my companions alive.
Ah, that's a good one. And she like gives you a wink, and you can like hear the as she turns around, and you see she lifts her arms up, and like there are shelves right where her hands are, which is almost hitting the ceiling of this building. And she takes them out, and you hear as it hits the cauldrons, colorful smoke appears, and it's like blues, pinks, purples as they slam into the cauldron. And you see as she moves her hands, colors start to begin to meld together into a nice flowing red as she kind of like just stirs it. Now, for Gobi and Gronk, for her to make the potions, we'll say this. I will let you attune to this, but that would mean you guys can't really do a whole lot else during this time as she's making the potions. That is up to you guys.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with
Attuned
that.
to the potion.
No, attuned to our items that you gave us.
Can
So
I ask
that way you
Wizard?
know what they are.
Can I? Oh, yeah, okay. I can't ask Wizard what the item is.
He can tell you, but
You
it's still
sure
not
can
going to do
try.
you no use.
Okay, well, I'll just attune to it, and
Okay.
it probably is going to be difficult because Gronk has never attuned himself to any.
And it takes her about an hour, and she finally gets done mixing. And she turns around once again, looks at Mao, and asks, "What sizes would you like? I can do a draught, which is like, you see, like, it's a big jar. I can do a small healing potion, a regular healing potion, and then the draught."
I would assume the draught.
How much does the draught heal? That's just a question for Joel. Like, I just don't know the
That is
difference between them.
something that I made, and that will heal you 1d10 plus 10.
Ooh.
That's good.
No, sorry, 2d10. 2d10 plus 10. 2d10 plus 10.
Oh, that's way good. That's like 30 healing.
I was looking at the wrong
Possibly.
note. So, with that said,
Mao has to make
Yeah.
the decision. I just was wondering.
and you see her look at you, and how many draughts are we wanting?
How much do they cost?
Oh, aren't you a curious one?
Yep.
I will do this for you for, we'll say,
One gold.
100 gold pieces each.
Can Mao pull some of our ore out and offer like a few pieces of it to her? The magic ore that we still have?
Well, how much of it do we owe Rut? Or is that
He never specified, so I'm figuring we're gonna give him like 1 or 2 pieces of it. Why would we give him all of it?
But also, don't we have quite a bit of gold?
We have 2,201 gold, but at 100 apiece, we're gonna only be able to afford at most 22 potions.
Well, I have my own gold as well. Give me a second. Let me see how much.
But I figure we can trade at least, like, see if she'll give us like 5 draughts in exchange for some of the metal we have. And then if we want to buy more, we can also buy more.
I have a
So I'm gonna
1,045 of my
shift
own
my
gold.
hand over to Gronk to see if he'll put in not like the biggest pieces that we have, but maybe one of the smaller pieces that we have, and then ask her what we can get for this.
She looks at you and says, "Ah, very nice." And you see her grab it. Also, give me a persuasion check as well.
14.
14, okay. She kind of looks it over. She gives it back. Unfortunately, darling, a girl's got to make a living. I would need gold.
I understand.
I don't.
I know, this was really hard to get. We get gold all the time.
Also, can I ask you,
Yes.
how is it that you move?
Oh. I was dead, but then got revived as a gargoyle.
So, are you stuck to a platform, or
Oh my.
can you?
No, you see her as she lifts up her skirt, but it's still flowy as if it was still fabric. But it sounds like it's grating against it. As she just kind of lifts
She
it.
lifts
You can
up
like
her skirt.
and you can like see her little feet, and she just kind of like walks around and she kind of like gives you a little twirl.
Her little
Did
feet?
you say feet? No.
They can't be little. She's 15 feet tall.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Not actually saying that.
Her feet are 5 feet long with giant, smelly toes.
Anyway. Oh my, no. No,
So,
no.
100 apiece. Is there anything that we could do to knock that price down?
Actually, there is
Maybe-
something.
Can we give her evidence that we killed the bandits that keep taking down all the supply ships?
You don't have it
That's
anymore.
actually.
You don't have any more
So-
evidence.
Hold on. How about we persuade her into believing it?
You can try.
All right. So I'm gonna do in a hushed tone. Hey, I don't want to draw attention to ourselves, but me and my compatriots here, we took down not one but 2 captains of the Red Scourge.
You see, he'll look at you and go, but how?
The first one attacked our ship. The second one also attacked our ship after we defeated the first one. Which, by the way, the first one I do feel a little bad about because he wouldn't give us information, so we did torture him a little bit. And the second one,
Is that part of your
we
persuasion
didn't give him
tactic?
the chance. His body got burnt pretty bad from my moonbeam, but we ran into the guard captain and we showed them the evidence. I'm sure the rumors have to be spreading.
You see her look kind of shocked. First of all, that guard captain, he's a buffoon.
I mean, I suppose you're probably not wrong. Most of them are. But we did show them, but they took the bodies. We have access to the broken ship. We have proof.
Give me a persuasion check.
17.
17, okay. Even if you may have killed the Scourge, which I commend you all for doing, first of all, this They have been a plague on this town. But there is something you can do for me. I will lower the price for you. I want you to visit a monastery. An old friend of mine has gotten into a real rough spot. He's here in town, so you don't have to travel far. Just take the riverboat, and it'll take the riverboat from Low Wind, which is just you take another elevator further down, and then it'll take you on the river straight to it. Now,
May I ask, what kind of trouble?
oh, nothing dangerous unless he's feeling poor, which is a lot of the time. I want you to go cheer him up. He's been melancholy for too long.
So when she says that, I'm gonna cover myself. Like, what?
You want me to do what to his what?
You want me to do what?
Not like that, dear.
I want Rizard to change his shape back to normal so bad. Like, what are you talking about? I was getting way too into being a woman, and as I take it really seriously, I would never.
I would never. But anyway, as my original question stands.
As you're doing it, you just kind of like look out the corner, right? You see Rizzo just eating popcorn that he made out of magic, and he's just eating it as he's watching you do all this stupid stuff.
I lean into the gargoyle and whisper, I'm just like, you see how they treat me?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I like you all. I'll do this. We'll make it 90 apiece. And if you cheer up my dear old friend, his name is Yando.
Does he have a magic arrow?
You will see him at the monastery, more than likely crying about some old master he had eons ago, but it's been 100 years. It's time to let it go.
A mouse?
No, a master. A master.
Oh, so a master. There's a lot of explosions on that ship. My hearing is a little ringing right now, so I apologize.
You'll hopefully be able to do something. As you can like kind of like see her face gets a little melancholy herself as she's talking about him.
May I ask about this master?
Ah, this master was great. Best monk of all. I've never seen somebody punch so fast, so hard, and yet so valiant to defend their friends. But then they perished due to a small betrayal. And so then you have people like Yando, sadly, just still holding on to a bitter memory that's been long away, but still grasping at the tendrils of it, trying to get a taste of what it used to be.
I put a reassuring hand on her arm as I had to reach up because, you know, she's a giant statue lady.
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
I appreciate it. And if you do this, I will lower it even more for you. Unless, if you'd rather, I can pay you for your services instead. It is up to you.
We'll discuss that on the boat ride down, if that's okay with you.
She like waves her hand. I bid you all adieu, and until I see you next time.
Did I just miss it, or did she ever give her name?
It's the name of the store. Leandra.
Thank you.
Leandra's healing pot. So
Yes, sir.
Gronk is taking notes again. He found his pencil. Gronk tried to draw a picture of the big statue lady. I can't make any promises that Andrew's going to try to recreate that picture or not, but Gronk did. So use your imagination.
So as
What-
as you all are leaving and finding the elevator, Gobi, your hand wraps once per day. And yes, this is a homebrew because you said you wanted something like this. I'm going to give it to you. Once per day, you will be able to teleport in any shadow that you can see. That
You can
means
teleport what?
to any
To a
shadow
shadow within his
shadow.
vision.
Any shadow.
that he can see. Only once per day.
And then mine is once per minute. I can teleport
that doesn't
anywhere
have
on the
a range
planet
on it?
I want.
Only to how far you can see. That's the range.
So it's like up to 60 feet, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's dark vision.
Well, that's dark vision is upwards to, it's actually like up to like 180 if I remember right. But it would be around 60 feet.
It would be
It's a
kind of like
ridiculous amount.
Misty Step, right? But just for shadows.
Yeah, basically. Same thing.
Cool.
Andrew, aka
Gronk.
Gronk,
Ah, thank you.
you have the dimensional shackles.
I can put you in jail forever.
I'm assuming one time.
No. They have every like I think it's like every so many days they have to roll a saving throw, and if they fail, they keep being shackled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how many uses do you have? It's as soon
I
as you
can take
plant
them
it on
off and
somebody,
I
it's
can
done.
no, I can use them over and over again
Yep.
as long as I get them back.
I mean, okay. Hear me out. This is just a theory. You shackle somebody, you leave them, they break out in 10 days or whatever. Now they have the shackles.
But they're not. I'm attuned to it, so I don't think they can attune to it unless I am away from the shackles for so much time.
I don't know. That sounds like an item we got to be careful with.
Yeah, I just am gonna start shackling Golby when I go to bed so that he doesn't steal from me anymore. That's really what it's for. Me and Golby like that kind of stuff while we're trying to sleep, shackling each other.
We call it he said he said.
Golby always likes to teleport to my
I'm
shadowy
making
area.
sure I lock my doors at all times.
You don't want Golby teleported to your shadowy area?
Just you're in the middle of the night. All you hear from under your sheets just help me, help me, please! It's dark in here.
All right. Are you guys ready to go down the river?
That was probably the most
I'm not
interesting
gonna
thing
go
I've
up
ever
it.
seen you do yet, there, Mal. It's just eating popcorn still.
The lady's like, her name is Mao.
It's Maurianne, but Mal for short.
Marianne. Oh my god.
That's way worse. You should have stuck with Mao.
That's why I go by Mal.
Touche. During this time, you guys make it to the elevator, and it goes down, and you can kind of see, what looks like to be almost like
They have to be incapacitated too. Sorry, RJ, I was just thinking about it.
an imp-like creature that like little horns, and you see them like have a skeleton, like a scorpion tail. And you can see that they're like heavily cloaked, and they have this huge ore on them. And you see them, they see you. Would you like to travel to the monastery?
Yes, please.
Josh! Hello, Josh! I do live, I promise, Josh. Sorry, one of my Twitch people.
RJ, once every 30 days, the bound creature can make a DC 30 strength check.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal.
So basically, it prevents people from teleporting, transporting, or going to a
sorry,
different
Josh.
dimension. Joel, it doesn't say anything about it causing a movement penalty. Can I put the dimensional shackles on me so I can't be teleported to a different dimension? Because I can also appoint somebody who is able to take them off, and I can just say that Mao is able to take them off when I want them off. But it would also prevent Grimace from
Thank you
ever
very much, Josh. I appreciate it, dude.
teleporting me again. Would that work?
You can most certainly try.
I put on the dimensional shackles while also giving Mao the ability to take them off.
Because if I remember correctly, in the last session, you weren't actually transported, but you were put into a trance.
So it prevents a creature bound by them from using any method of extra dimensional movement, including teleportation or travel to a different plane of existence. They don't prevent the creature from passing through interdimensional portals.
That does not stop them from putting you in a trance, which is what I thought what happened.
I don't know what happened. I'm Gronk.
I know
Gronk
what
just
happened.
thinks
I'm Gronk.
But I'm gonna tell you now. We have timeline traveling witches. That's gonna come in handy.
Well, especially if like Mao turns on us, we can be like, no teleporting, buddy. You're staying here. Okay, so I put them on to see how much they restrict my movement because I want to know how they work before I try them on someone else.
You can't really tell that it's not like restricting like your normal movement, but you can definitely feel there's some sort of weight on you where it feels like your whole backside just feels super heavy. You're still able to move around, but you feel like there's something different. Something strangely different.
Are we on the boat yet?
Nobody answered the guy's question, so no, not yet.
No,
Can I just try? Can I try running down the alley before I get on the boat and see how fast I can run with the dimensional shackles on, like a kid?
As you're like scooting, scooting.
So I can't run with them on. It's like actual shackles, like normal shackles too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I have Mao take them off me now, if he
That is
would
up
be so
to
kind?
Mao.
Of course.
As you
Okay.
as a and the shackles just release and fall to the ground.
Golby, you should try out your thingy. I say smiling, because I think it's cool.
Maybe when it's actually useful. Gobi does not waste my item.
You
I
can
like
use your
both
item
of
as
them.
much as you want.
I like both of them very much. As you see, all right, we're going to the monastery. As you see the imp creature starting to paddle its way towards it. And it takes about a good hour or so. As you guys are drifting slowly, you guys can see there's many other rivers with many other rowers as well. And you can see that you look down and the water is like a glowing greenish color. And the light kind of like reflects on the little rowboat that you guys are on. As you guys are going further and further, you guys see there is a giant temple that you guys are headed towards. And you can see like it has gold steps. You can see these statues of these warriors with their fists out and obviously in some type of gi, aka like a karate uniform, to briefly explain what it looks like.
You mean what Goku wears?
Technically, yes, that is a
A
gi.
Goku uniform. We're getting Goku uniforms in
And as you
D&D.
guys, fusion ha. Anyway,
Joel slightly just pushes past the bad joke.
so as you guys are getting closer and closer, you can see that this all is made out of a very fine white marble with like these little tiny blue veins going through all of them. You can see there's about 4 columns right in front of it, and the big staircase that leads up. And as you guys are following the staircase, passing the other statues of these warriors, and there is mostly what you can tell are tourists. They're just people that are just admiring the warriors and just kind of moving on, and they're just looking at the other one, yada yada yada. And finally, you guys get up to the top, and you see in the center of this floor there's like a bright red carpet on the white marble, and in the center there is a statue. And what you can tell is it's a small house cat, or at least looks like a small house cat, but it's wearing a gi. And underneath it, it says Hondo. As you guys are getting closer. And then finally, as you guys get closer and closer, you see a small form just kind of praying in front of the statue. And as you guys get closer, you realize this is, from what it looks like, is a rat folk. Their nose is really long. They have like very long 2 whiskers on each side. They're wearing some type of bandage covering their eyes, and it goes all the way around.
We're at a ninja monastery where everyone's wearing gis, and there's some kind of master at the top wearing a gi who is also a rat.
Hold on. Well, no, I was actually going to say is there a master rat, but they have 4 karate turtles?
Yeah, is there any turtles?
Who wants to get Circle of Death again? Shall we? Shall we do
Me?
that? Shall we cast
Yeah,
that spell
can you
again?
do that to
I
me?
guess I don't know
again?
what Circle of Death is, but I feel like Andrew already offered himself once. Might as well do it again.
Yeah,
Round
I'll
2,
do
baby.
it again.
Just kidding. Just kidding. No, we're not going to do that. Anyway. As you guys get closer, you kind of hear like some murmuring. And then finally, you are there right next to them in front of Hondo's statue. And before I do this, I want to say something to the internet, okay? This is not, I'm going to say it. This is not racist. This is culturally what they would sound like. Okay, let's just end it there.
It's racist, dang it.
Because I know
You said
somebody,
Hondo?
yes,
Or
Hondo.
Yondo.
Yondo is the guy praying in front of it. Hondo is the statue.
At least you pick names that are unique, really unique, so it's easy to remember them.
All right, hold on.
Joel. Oh!
I'll just I'll send Joel my guess.
See, it sounds like you're about to say the most racist thing ever.
If it's okay on the Bad Friends
The 2
podcast.
options were, one, he was very spooky. The other one is something I'll just send Joel.
What? Why don't you just do a rat accent instead? You gotta do the Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee
Now we're
accent.
all thinking about it because Joel had to say something about it.
I have
and now
to
we're all
say it,
just,
'cause you know
trying
the
to-
internet's
we're
gonna
just
light
trying
me
to wrap our heads
ablaze.
around it. Which one is it gonna be?
Oh, my friends, you have been seen by the gargoyle. Gargoyle.
Well, I mean,
Can't be worse than that.
Oh god, it can be. It can be because I would tell you right now. Like I said, I'm going to send it to Joel and see what, like, if that's what it is.
Have you seen the videos of Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee on Bad Friends where Andrew does the "Oh, I'm Bobby Man"?
Yeah, I'm Bubby's mom.
Okay, so you're my father. Oh, Bubby.
Oh yeah. When he's talking to, what's his name? He's like, okay, you pretend to be, I'll pretend to be your son. And he's like, Bubby! And he's like, stop doing an accent.
Do you not complain about the butcher spelling?
No, 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 no,
I am
no, no,
complaining.
no, no. Andrew was correct.
All right.
That it was going to be Andrew Santino's Bobby Lee accent.
I haven't done the accent. So.
Bubby's mom.
God damn it, you guys. Fucking God damn it. All right. Anyway. Oh yes, he must have been a very powerful warrior. As you hear, Rizard kind of like, as you guys are just kind of like standing there in silence, Rizard just kind of like pipes up. I bet he was probably the strongest here. And you hear like a light like chuckle. And then like a little bit of murmuring, but no movement.
He's dead.
All right, so we are. I should say I will approach Yandu.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna kneel beside him and be like, I never met him.
You
I
should
never
kneel
met-
beside him
I never
and then
met
have him pull your finger.
Yandu, but I heard he was a great warrior.
As you like put your hand on him, he actually
Well,
just.
no, I'm not putting my hand on him. I'm just kneeling next to him.
Oh, okay. You just hear like again some murmuring, and like no movement still.
And then I say, why does the Norwegian Navy have barcodes on on all their ships? And nobody says anything. I say, so they can Scandinavian.
Aha!
Gronk, you're gonna take.
Scandinavia doesn't exist in that world, so the joke probably won't work. Neither does Norway.
So Joel, I'm gonna lower myself a little bit
that.
more.
Okay.
I like that joke. Are you still a woman?
Yes.
Always.
Well, I mean, like I haven't had. Well, I guess there was an alley that you ran down that I probably could have turned myself.
Yeah,
back
we
in.
were in a dark
Like,
alley.
Joel was saying that you were falling down, and kind of got lost in track with that.
It probably was pretty funny watching Gronk shuffle a couple feet and then face plant and then shuffle a couple of feet and face plant.
God damn it! No, I lost my train of thought.
You were leaning down.
You were gonna lean down even farther. You said.
Yeah.
I can still hear what you guys are saying. I'm going to the living room real quick.
You're good.
Leandra sent us. We're here to help.
I'm not. I'm here to kill.
You just see him here to help, huh? You see him like he kind of like stands up, and you see he's a little bit wobbly, and at this point you can smell the alcohol on him, and it's rancid. It smells like he bathed in alcohol. Well, if you're here to help, bring him back. If you can't, leave.
What if we can help you?
You think you can help me?
We want to try.
You see him like he lifts up his gourd, and you see as he does like a swift kick and kicks it into a bench and just kind of like lightly falls over. No one can help me. You can't even do that. What makes you think you can help me?
We can do other things. We helped eradicate 2 of the leaders of the Scourge, the Red Scourge.
The Red Scourge. You think that I... Is the rat Russian? No, I'm not trying to be Russian. I'm not gonna lie to you. You think that... that you can come to me and say, oh, I can help you. Let me explain something to you. Hondo trusted his own friend. And look what happened to him. So why would I trust a complete stranger?
You don't
really.
have to fight beside us.
I wasn't
We're
going to
just
fight
here to
beside you.
help.
Can I do a perception
That's
check
the
and look
point.
around and see if I can get any context clues about what's going on? Also, I laughed very hard when he kicked the gourd or whatever,
Mhm.
and said, "You can't even do that." Like, okay, yeah, sure. What does that have to do with literally anything that's going on? It's like you're sad and you do like a kickflip on a skateboard, and you're like, "Yeah, well, you can't even do that." Like, yeah, okay.
You also got to remember,
My
he's
mom died in
very
a car
drunk.
crash. You can't even do a kick flip, loser.
You also got to
No,
remember,
but I
he
just
is
want to
very
look
drunk.
around because obviously what Mao is doing isn't helping.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I have to remember how to do this voice. It's been a while.
Also, to those that were
14.
asking him if it was Russian, clearly not. I can't read the comments. That is
Clearly not.
Japanese.
Clearly not. He was saying it slowly.
Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, what'd you roll?
A 14.
A 14? Okay.
You can see that he is drunk and sad.
I'll give you this. As you're looking around, you're seeing like these small murals that have been painted on the walls, and you see a very familiar figure. One that kind of gives you a warm and yet solemn feeling as you look at it. You can see
Galdera.
You can see Goldera in full angel. And you can see there is a shadowy figure on the bottom of the painting, the mural. And you can see they have these large black wings that fold out.
Golby.
And you can see they
Golby's
painted
final form.
and you can see they painted these raven feathers that are like kind of like falling from the sky. And there, right next to Guldara, you can see a small-ish cat-looking form on the ground.
Like an actual cat in real life or a cat in the picture?
So, in the statue, he looked like an actual, like, normal tabby cat, but he's wearing a gi.
But he's in the statue. He's not real.
Yes. Yes, the statue and the painting.
Gronk sees the statue of Goldara and he starts to get emotional seeing someone that meant a lot to him who sacrificed herself. And so Gronk goes and kneels in front of the Goldara statue. I'll ask if I can do this, but I'm gonna pull out like a little trinket or something maybe that I've made over time with my leatherworking tools between like while we're just messing around and stuff. And I want to place this little thing for Goldara down at the foot of her statue.
Okay. I would say give me a
Does that have leather? I just figure maybe I have something like that, but if not, that makes sense.
Because you got a
too.
leather working kit, right? If I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just say it happens. I won't force you to roll.
Well, and I have proficiency in leatherworking. It's one of my abilities.
So
But it's up to you. It's your permission.
well, because this is just more of like a low down moment, you're not really trying to like make something super complex. You're just trying to make a little thing for your friend.
Yeah, I
that
just
you've
want
lost.
to like make like a little symbol or whatever from her church or something like that, and
Okay.
set it down at her foot, and then just sit there and just reminisce about her memory.
And as you do, this warm sensation fills your entire body, and you're gonna get an. Oh wait, you already have inspiration, so you won't be able to
But
get.
you said the inspiration was just for the fight. You said for the
Oh
next
yeah,
fight.
for 3 minutes. Yeah, you're right. So this would be a new inspiration. You are correct. Very correct, sir. Very correct. And I think with that said,
Does Yondo the rat notice that I'm at Goldar's statue?
he does.
Okay.
But that is where we're going to end. Because it is
Oh,
4
my
minutes
God.
away from 10.